fantastic wire bundle. So if you already opened up your order this morning with So Debbie Bulford and the gorgeous Lucy, then you will have a basket ready and open, ready to roll over that one postage packaging price for the day. So let's look at the wire bundle we are going to offer you. This is where you can really get that gizmo coiling and your own jump rings matching your scale mail. Now, these are all 10 meters apart from my gold, which is 15. So let's take you through everything you are getting. 10 meters of the antique bronzed copper wire. That is a 0.8 millimeter thickness. 10 meters of the fuchsia pink wire, and that gauge is 1 millimeter. So really thick, so that's the thickest. So get your 1 millimeter and your 8 millimeter. Taking you down to 6 millimeter. Sorry, I've got that the wrong way around. My copper is my 0.8. My fuchsia is my 1 millimeter. And this, the antique, is my 0.6. So 30 meters so far. 1, 8, 6. We'll get there with our 5 o'clock flyer. We will fly through it, honestly. 15 meters of the gold, which is our smallest gauge, 0.25. Our blue is 0.8 as well as the copper. So 2 there at 0.8, 10 meters. And then you've got 10 meters of the silver-plated copper wire at 0.4. So we're going 0.4. Our 0.6 is the antique bronze. Moving up to 0.8, we have the copper coloured and the blue coloured, and then finishing with a 1 millimeter fuchsia coloured, and our smallest is 15 meters of the 0.25. So we really have got a fantastic gauge of mix of gauges here, you know, from the 0.25 for that fine tiara work right up to the 1 millimeter for that shank work, for that torque work. You know, you can be creating incredible creations like these. I just picked up these in the studio for our coiling. That one to me looks like a 0.6 there. And then the gold, mixing in with those pearls, incredible pearl work. We do wire work, DVDs, edition 1, 2. We do all sorts of wiring DVDs. Actually, there's about 10 different selections there. There's gizmo, there's wire work 1 and 2. There is the ring wire work. You can actually use the finer ones, the finer wires there. You know, the fine wire we've got here, the 0.25 and the gold, 15 meters. Look how that's been wrapped around these pearls. And I've got a beautiful offer on some pearls later on. And look at that, the smaller amethysts, they just create a beautiful tiara, and you can bend, you can twist. It's still got that wonderful malleability. So don't think just because it's a thinner gauge that you're not going to get great impact, because you are. But that's the wonderful diversity of this bundle. So loads of workmanship can be created with these wire gauges. It is our 5 o'clock flyer, so we wanted to fly off the shelves. We want those baskets open. $11.95. $11.95. Imagine your gold with the pearls I've got coming up later on today. I know, they're amazeballs. Imagine the smaller ones. I mean, just looking at that workmanship on that tiara there with those pearls and those amethysts. Look at that, my mystic coated hematite. See, it'd be beautiful with the pearls, wouldn't it? And that 0.25 is perfect as a gauge to go through the smaller gems as well. I've got a 10 strand limited edition giveaway bundle as well later on with some 4 millimeter obsidians. I've got some pearls in there, 5 pearl strands to give away. I've got loads to give away tonight. That would work perfectly. And of course, with a thicker gauge of the 1 millimeter and the 0.8 in the blue and in the copper, of course, here, you know, if you want to actually match up your jump rings with your scale mail. I know sometimes we do the scale mail jump rings, sometimes you can't get the colours you want, but if you want it to be all colour coordinated, if you want to make eye pins the same colour, then, you know, you've got all the gauges here. You've got the antique bronze and, you know, the 3 colour golds there, haven't you? For the copper, the gold and the bronze. That in itself, and then, you know, some real colour pop with the blue and the pink, and then the traditional silver there as well. So that is a fantastic bundle there. So all of them are 10 millimeters with the exception of a 0.25, which is 15, bit of a queue, but it's a free phone number on 0800 644 655. We've got an incredible Sunday evening with you. Tonight it's just you and my good self. If you find a queue, I'm not going to lie, it's about 2 minutes long. But that's a free phone number. So put us on loudspeaker, just have a nice cup of coffee or a little afternoon cocktail, whatever it is you do at 5 o'clock on a Sunday. I know what I'd like to be doing. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. $11.95. It's the 5 o'clock flyer. FCG C14, and they're flying off the shelves here. So please, please, please hang with us on the phone line there. If you get the engaged tone, put it down, rings back. But remember, on www.jewellerymaker.com, there are no queues. You just add that to your basket. You're rolling over the one postage and packaging price. This offer is only until 9 o'clock tonight. So for $11.95, how many 10 of these bundles left? Does that mean everyone in the queue might get one? Oh, should be okay. I don't like to say positively 100%, but if you hang on in there, because there's quite a few people on the web that have actually bought 2 as well. Good for you. Good for you. But stay on the phone line. I've got my fingers crossed. But we're going to bring you more bundles later on as well. I've got this great bundle here. If you can go on the web, I recommend it right now. They must have been doing a big game on our sister channel, because don't forget, we're all under the one umbrella here. If you've ever done any of the workshops or visited us here when we've done the gem experience, you'll know, going through the museum, you'll see all the different studios here. So you know we're all adding the calls to our one call centre. So sometimes if somebody on a corresponding channel has a very big auction, then it can mean you're getting a bit of a queue. And also when you're loving a bundle like that, everybody's on the phone lines. But talking of bundles, look at these. My satin cord. Yeah, look at those, and a strand of big bold labradorite, 5:30. And that bundle was inspired by the ladies on the macrame workshop. Now, what was the workshop today, darling? Because we had the Sunday experience. Yesterday, was there a workshop? And over the weekend, we've had the macrame board back, and we've had all sorts, haven't we? Friday was the macrame workshop. So if you want to find out about those workshops as well, ring the call centre, or easily to see what the dates are and when they're available is on the website. We have all the workshops available. So new jewellery makers, come on, let's get you involved. Talking of Downton, oh, I know, look at those. Now we're going to do low stock, miss it, miss out. So the best way to take advantage is to be really quick on those phone lines, or indeed play on the web. These are gorgeous. All I can say is when I had a strand like this for my night owl, they flew out. Look at those. Look at those. Beautiful. Oh, who needs glass and crystal when you've got absolute immaculate white quartz drops? Look at them. They're stunning. Huge. They're like big diamonds. Rightio, 8 o'clock they are. 8 o'clock just before. Right. What's first, my darling? Number 1. And I've got an incredible silver stash ready to launch as well for you. Peach Moonstone now. I want to put my peach moonstone with my night owl, because these autumnal shades are just delicious. You've got the clarity of this absolutely immaculate, my favourite, one of my top 3 favourite gemstones up there, Spinel. Might not be one of the rarest, the most expensive, but your Prasiolite, that's my 8 o'clock night owl. And look at it with the peachy tones, the autumnal tones of the moonstone. How gorgeous are they? My word, heaven sent. Now, please don't miss out on that Prasiolite, but let me introduce you to only a strand that's been on once before, and we're down to the final 7. Is it any wonder? Look at this quality. Look at the tonality, from the oranges and the marmalades to the lemonades. It is absolutely delightful. Look at the sparkle and the way those drops have been cut. They're just those colour tones and vivid hues that you see in a sunset, aren't they? You know, when it's really going into a rich Mediterranean gold, a burnished orange. You get that real warmth as the day is coming to a close. I've only got 7 strands. Let's bring you that price. QSRUB, oh sorry, 83, I can't read. U83, a mere, I mean, to get this for under £30 is incredible. $14.95. And again, quick Fifi estimate, but there's got to be over 30 to 35 gemstones individually hand-faceted on that strand. And look at the peachy hues. I'm down to 6. It is first come, first serve. Apologies if there are queues on the phone line, but stand fast. You never know. You could be successful. It's about getting those codes, or just saying, even if you haven't got the code, any of those peach moonstone strands left. Tiger's Eye, rich dark blue. My 6 o'clock showstopper is a brand new strand of incredible high-end, expensive blue pearls. I say expensive because I'm jumping to a conclusion here simply because of the quality of the pearls. And you'll notice the Victoria and Albert Museum are putting on a huge pearl exhibition. They've still got the edge. I think that's the title down there in London, because pearls never date. And just look at this, bringing them bang up to date with some deep, rich navy blue tiger's eye. And maybe you could mix in some lighter peach pearls that I've got with my fantastic white quartz at 8 o'clock there. I mean, just look at that. Oh, fantastic, isn't it? So I'm going to bring you the blue tiger's eye right now. Very, very glamorous. And yes, I did mention on my Facebook page that we had tanzanite in the house. And given those price rises we recently experienced, Steve Bennett recently experienced on his gem hunting, you know what to do. Get it before the prices rise. Now back to the chatoyancy of this gem. Look at that. It's like gliding. What? $6.95? Don't even think about it. Just dial. That is incredible. The transient blue, the rich, deep blues there, coupled with the royal blues, the light of the chatoyancy. Chatoyal, the French for cat's eye, explaining the little optical phenomenon within the gem that looks like an eye opening and closing. Chatoyal. That is stunning. And you know what? It's even more lively when you get it home. You know, the vibrancy of these gems. I'm low in stock. Is it any wonder? Because the web hunters have jumped on that. Less than 10 now. Oh, that is, it's like it's holographic. I don't know if that's been picked up at home. But wait till you see this with your 30-day money-back guarantee. You'll see that quality, feel that quality, know that quality, and think to yourself, oh, what a bargain for $6.95. It's fast pace. All I'm going to say is stay on the line and ask for these. All I'm going to say is make sure you're ready to add to your basket, because unusual shapes, glyptography in our gemstones, that's the official terminology for carving into a gem, very popular. Given the season we're falling into, the autumn days, what could be more perfect with your peach moonstone? Look at these. They are stunning. It is both the shape, it is both the colours, it is both the glyptography. You see those leaf? Look at those. It is amazing. This leaf is almost like it's starting to turn. See the green there, and then the shades of the brown around it. And then this one is almost silvery, almost like a little frost or dew has just settled on its front there. Dark browns, the smoky chocolate browns, bright, rich greens there. A little of this one, if you just hold it up to light, there's some wonderful, I don't suppose we've got the torch handy, have we? Semi-translucency there. There is some blue tones in there and some bright greens. Do you know what? In a minute, when we have a moment, you know when you play one of your, this is what happens behind the scenes. I've got a torch attached to my bag. I'll go and grab it. It's a key ring on my bag. Oh no, I brought my bag with me. That's no use, is it? Should we bring the price in? I've left the torch in my bag at home. $7.95. Please don't miss out. And do you know what? It was a jewellery maker who bought it for me as well and sent it in because I could never find my torch. I know, I'm dozy, aren't I? Under £8. JEGP 75. Gorgeous. Oh, look at that close-up, Bruce. That is heaven. Look at those leaves, twisting, turning, carved, glossy. Beautiful array of colours there. Just perfect for the autumn season. Oh, bless your heart. I've got to move on. It's so fast. I know, you've just got your phone to produce a torch. Hey, what number, darling? Botswana! Oh, we can't have an evening on a Sunday. It's going to be a regular feature me with you on a Sunday, isn't it? I'm loving it. Without Botswana. I mean, I'm just going to hold this one, just because it's simply there. Oh no, I found it. They're all beautiful. Oh my, no, I'm going to hold these two so you can see at home the absolute divine, unadulterated, natural beauty. Look at the Botswana. That is like, I'm not sure, it's like a mermaid. The flotsam. Look at these curves. Look at these lines. Look at that. Look at the finely drawn lines of deep, dark, chocolate, smoky grey to ivory blonde whites. Look at the little circles. Almost like that's almost like a little fossil, isn't it? How beautiful. Hold on a minute. Hold on. It's changing again. We've got a mix. We've got nimbus, cumulus nimbus, look like clouds, and oh hello, got waves now. Look at this. Look at the artistry. It's just stunning. Do not deny yourself The most beautiful, the royal, the richest agate on the planet. Can you see why? And oh my heavens, this is shocking. Look at that disgraceful price. $7.95, that is a disgrace to Botswana. The most beautiful, look at that. The most beautiful agate on the planet. Can you see why I'm saying that? Everyone is an absolute doozy, an absolute winner. The beauty front and back, once you explore the contours, the waves of colour, the matrix of the crystallization, and then just, oh my word, you can't stop looking at it. Don't deny it for $7.95. Make sure, and I love the shape. Oh my word, what a stunning strand, but it's only yours if you're dialing. Please don't miss out. That's a ridiculous, disgraceful price for the quality of the Botswana AZP 027. I've been told to move on. Shocking, a deluxe gem selection. All I'm saying about deluxe is have a look at these three. White quartz, 8 o'clock. Prasiolite, the best, 10 to 5 to 9. Smoky quartz marquise drops. Oh my word, have we died and gone to heaven? You are getting all of that amazing glitz and glamour and natural beauty in this show. I'll keep you posted. But talking of deluxe, I know I haven't shown you the tanzanite strand yet. We've got a bit of scoopage. Bit of scoopage. Oh, and these purples would look exquisite with the king of the purples. Your royal amethyst, of course, is your queen, but your king has got to be your tanzanite. Look at those. Rose quartz, white quartz, and amethyst. There's got to be, we measured it once, didn't we? They measured one of the scoopage over 2 meters. They actually one strand that we got out of a scoop, there were smaller gems, because it varies. Some of them can be big and you can have about 50. Some of them could be smaller rounds and ovals, and you can have hundreds in there. And I've been told that one of them measured taller than our Sarah, who's 5'2", end to end. My word, that is value, especially when you'd be shocked by the price. Great gift idea, great way to explore different gem types, just to have that handy little stash there when you just need that unique gemstone or that unique shape, and you just think that's the one. You know, if you don't want the uniformity of a strand, you've got all the irregularity of lovely shapes, different rose quartzes, white quartzes, and amethysts there. They go beautifully together. Anyway, and all from here, $6.95. NMIM 85. Now, let's go to the beryl family. Oh, and again, I want to put these with the pastel beauty and phenomenal clarity of my prasiolite. Can you see why? You've got such gentle apple greens and pinks and golds in the beryl family. And it almost looks like crackle quartz, doesn't it? Because the lovely little striations, natural little thread-like inclusions in your beryl. But tremendous clarity in that amethyst coming up at 10 to 9, my night owl. But do you think they work together? I think they do. I just think they complement beautifully. And in our beryls here, we've got the morganite, we're moving into the emerald, we've got the heliodor, we've even got some of the goshenite, you know, the white beryls, and their fantastic purity in terms of no hidden minerals colouring them. So pretty, pretty pastels, great light, great glow, great diaphaneity in the crystal structure. Can you see that brightness coming back to you? You know, you still get little inclusions, but they're not stopping the beauty coming back to the eye. And all of those incredible rare beryls of the beryl family there, you've got a cracking selection for a mere $11.95. Aquamarine, your morganite, your goshenite, your heliodor, you've got them all there, haven't you? Very pretty. Look at that aquamarine there, blue as blue. Pretty pink morganite. Less than 10 of those available. It is last chance saloon, last of stock. Don't forget, at 5:30, it is, what was it again, my darling? I forgot myself. Yes, my cord bundle. Don't forget, my showstopper is my cord bundle. Number amethyst. Oh, now again, want to put my amethyst with its sister, the prasiolite. I know, the green and the purple. It's just a joy. Look at those, you see they do work. And because you've got the droplets with the little bulbous They're almost like a little lantern shape, aren't they? Ah, again, very Downton, isn't it? There's those drops, those choker drops. Give me a bit of pearlage and we're away. Oh, I've just found, I've got this cracking pearl bundle later. 5 strands, whatever. Miss it at your peril, because I'm going to do this. Miss it at your peril. Look at this. Look what we could be creating today together. Oh my word, this is just heaven again. Oh, look at those. The gold pearls with the greens, the purples with the purples. Oh, part of my pearl strand later on. But anyway, back to my amethysts, which are rich and beautiful and crying out for your creations. Oh, look at the luster, look at the depth, the vividness of the colour in the deep, rich blackcurrant purples of the amethyst there. Ah, sparkle-tastic, fantastic faceting there. Managing, you know, to create the actual hole through which you strand right at what potentially is the most vulnerable point of the gemstone, but still doing with such dexterity that we get all of the quality of the gem to be seen. Oh, all of that beauty is unravelled. A mere $9.95 for 85 carats of rich, divine, illustrious amethyst. LRGK 35. Oh my word. 2 amethysts there for a pair of earrings. Big queue for this one. Getting low in stock. I'll keep you updated on that. It is a free phone number on 0800. And I have to leave that with you. Do apologise for the queues, but it's a free phone number on the landline. Now, I showed you them earlier. Do you remember with the tiara and of the pearls and the little strands of amethyst and coming off the side? I said these would work beautifully twisted with your 0.25 wire that we had in that bundle. Do you remember? I just thought those beady bead shapes, you know, if you're thinking, well, what can I do? You know, this is what you can create out of your gemstones there. Just, yeah, a little fascinator, sorry, just that, see that flash of sparkle? And I do have some gorgeous pearls that you can put with it yourself later on in the show as well. 5 to 8, those ones. So let's do it. We're low in stock. They're so popular because they give off so much energy. They've kind of almost got an effervescence about them, a bubbliness in terms of their sparkle. It's irrepressible. As soon as you see them, it's like, oh, I'm having you. 40 carats of mystic colour coated. Yeah, and if you love it and you just want the smaller, just to give that little hint, you know, that little cheeky little twinkle in the eye there. You know, if you find the big ones, you don't want to go for the bigger bulge, quite that impact. You just want that little bit of je ne sais quoi. And these are yours. EHJK22 and $6.95. What I do find with these is people tend to buy 2 or 3, so don't risk it. If that's, you know, if you're thinking, yeah, I've got less than 20 now, so get the 2 or the 3 now, because it's been a while since we saw those in stock. And they've not been in stock long. And look at me now talking about the last 20 strands. So it really is now or never with our last chance. Miss out, miss it, miss out. Saloon. Oh, the divine. I don't want to put them down. Don't want to put them down. Now, have you seen the price rises? Have you been watching Steve's Facebook blog talking about, I mentioned it the other week there when I was with you, about the fact that the topaz has literally doubled and tripled in price. And this is due to the demand. This is due to it being bought up. And of the blue topaz we've had, this is only one of 2 or 3. So it's absolutely incredible quality. This is the quality we have on our Gems TV, I should say our Gemaporia channel. And you can see why. I mean, just look at the quality. Absolutely eye clean. Now, we get this specifically from one of the most important sources for topaz, the Minas Gerais region of Brazil. Renowned for quality, outstanding beauty, and a flawless clarity that is unsurpassed worldwide. This is where we've sourced for you here. This is the power of Jewellery Maker, bringing you that quality, the hand cutting, the excellent high grade of faceting that unlocks that beauty. 65 carats of sky blue, unadulterated, graduated faceted pairs. Now, this is a tremendous offer because on this strand, there's over 30 individual brilette cut topazes. Now I've seen just two little brilette cuts, perhaps in a silver pair of earrings on our Gemmaporia sister channel for this price, just using 2 topazes. So we've got over 30 individual hand-cut gems on this strand. So the value in buying a strand is immense. You're not even looking at £1 of topaz there. And the prices, I can tell you right now, have risen by two to 3 times the price they were when we were buying the topaz. You know, we're usually 6 months in advance. So please don't miss out. It's like the tanzanite as well, those prices rising because they were having a problem in the mines. They went digging for it. Very limited. I'll leave that with you. All I can say is excellent, excellent choice. And if you're really in the market for some high-end strands, don't forget my Prasiolite at 10 to 9. Yeah. Now, if you just bought that beautiful topaz or are planning to buy my Prasiolite, my top-end Prasiolite, then gold-plated sterling silver balls are the way forward. I've got some cracking bundles as well on a hammer and the block. Thank you, darling. But I do have a lovely silver stash waiting in the wings for you as well. So much on the show. Look at these. These are silver, gold-plated. So you get loads as well. 925 sterling silver, 5mm rounds, which, as you know, is just larger than the Mystic coated hematite we've just had. A large opening, and that is perfect for when you have some of these wonderful, colourful cords that we've got coming up, because that will accommodate a cord of this nature. 5mm rounds, you see. Solid silver, so you don't get, if you pinch it between your fingers, you can actually feel. I can't change the shape of that ball there because they are solid silver. Obviously, there's the whole lot in it, but it's not just like a flimsy outer coating, as it were, wafer thin. You've got solid silver with gold plating there, and you get 40 of those 5mm balls. Gold plated. We're really going for the quality here. Really, really going for that quality. They're just beautiful. Just beautiful. Look at the size of them. Very striking, very eye-catching. And at $8.95, just heaven sent with something as majestic and as beautiful and as valuable as perhaps your tanzanite. Look at that tanzanite strand. Look at that quality coming up. Yeah, isn't that beautiful? That's what you need with tanzanite of that quality. And again, like the topaz strand, that will prove to be advantageous if you buy it with me today, because the savings are huge. It's huge because, we've got the tanzanite in stock now, but they were having a problem the last couple of weeks with mining for it. So it just drives the prices up, the less accessible it becomes. Leave these with you. 40 for $8.95. Tremendous. Tremendous. Now, I've only got a few of these. You'll want them as soon as I'll get them on. So well done if you're already on the phone. Make sure you've got your card ready. Only been on air a couple of times, flown out. And I've also got coming up, if you love those lovely balls, return of the Stardust rondelles. When they're on, they're gone. Same with pearls of this quality. Look at the size of these. I've got to put them on straight away. Oh, but do it quick. Do it quick. Look at the size of these pearls, the quality of these pearls. Oh my word, they are heaven sent. The epitome of ladylike style. You know, they may not be as in your face as your diamonds, but they have that ultimate, alluring, never-ending, appealing, subtler beauty. And we've got a wonderful celebration of the pearl opening up at the brand new exhibition of the Victoria and Albert Museum. You think of the mystery, the legends with these pearls, the tears of the gods, a symbol of power and authority and purity and love, and just look at the horizon of the pinks of the Orient. Look at the size of them. Oh, actually, if you get a chance to go down to that exhibition, the Peregrina, one of the most famous pearls, is on display there. The one that Richard Burton bought for Elizabeth Taylor, and she let her pooch chew it. She lost it, dropped off the necklace, and it ended up in the pooch's mouth. I think it was like a poodly affair, and she couldn't find it, and she was devastated. She didn't tell him, and the doggy was chewing it in the corner. Oh no. It recently sold for 7.1 million. Well, he didn't chew it. Well, he had a good chomp on it. Fortunately, he didn't choke on it, but she managed to extract it from his gob before he, you know. Anyway, I digress. So that famous pearl that was in a beautiful necklace is on display. Yeah, it was once in the Spanish crown jewels. And Burton gave it to Taylor on Valentine's Day. Yeah, 7.1 million. La Peregrina. It's beautiful, big drop. It's the most perfect drop, symmetrical pear-shaped pearl ever found. So, oh my word! So we are giving away. I appreciate they may not be pear drop shaped, but at $19.95 they're a cracking quality pearl, and pearls plural. And again, I'm just quickly doing a Fifi guesstimate here. 20. There's got to be almost 40 on that strand, if not over 40. I think they're definitely going to sell out. We've got more pearls for you later, though. If you love your pearls, I've got a cheeky little 5-strand pearl, little doobly-doo. What time are we doing those, darling? These little cheeky numbers. 7:30. 7:30. Miss it at your peril. Miss it at your peril. I can see you love your pearls. Oh, the pop of the blue apatite. Oh, look at these droplets from heaven. It's the absolute neon vividness. I mean, purity of colour, as I'm always saying in gemstones, very rare indeed. But if you want to get what I think apatite comes the closest to literally almost bringing you 100% incredible neon brightness. Look at those. And they're mighty. They may be are more of a demure petiteness, but they you know, have a mighty impact because of the sharp, vivid, you know, that depth of colour, that vivid saturation of colour being so pronounced. 35 carats of neon blue, not sky blue, neon blue apatite. 35 carats. You know how hard it is to get a carat of this beautiful gem? And under £10, oh, miss it at your peril again. I advise you right now, do not deny 12. A mere 12? Oh, heaven. Heaven, what's going on in the world? Oh, yeah. That'll be at about 10 to 8, those pearly pearls. Look at that. You see how much they pop? See how they do? Oh, you call blood. Ooh. Just noises now. Oh, stop with the gorgeousness. Oh, do you know what I want to put those with? I know it's a bizarre one, but oh, look at that with the smoky quartz. I know it's an odd pairing, but I think it works. Just the pop, doesn't it? Yeah, do you like that? Like your trousers, the blue and the brown. Just gorgeous. Is it time for the first showstopper of the evening? Is it the cord bundle? Let's do it. Fantastic bundle of cord inspired by our macrame workshop on Friday. It's not just cord though, you also get a big whopping strand of labradorite. So let's show you the strand. Oh my heavens. And in the macrame workshop, the majority of which were ladies, said they love big gems with satin cord. So this was the inspiration for this bundle. So away Deanna went and thought, I'll give you big gems with some satin cord. I'll give you something that you can write home about and literally make big savings on. So, I mean, just look. Yeah, it's hard for me to see. What I want to do is be able to show you what I can see. Can you see the labradorescence there? It's what it is after the time when I'm seeing it, I try and show it and then I fail miserably. Can you see that at home? Yeah. It's just getting it in the right angle, isn't it? Because I can see loads here. It's just, yeah, there's all there as well. But then I try to show it, I fail miserably, don't I? But have a little look at the quality. You definitely see that labradorescence there. These are big gems. It's just exploring their beauty. Move them in the light. Have a little play. See that labradorescence sort of dance in the light there. Gorgeous, isn't it? There we go. Beautiful. They're huge. They're the biggest labradorite I've seen for a long time. 14 millimeters. Goodness gracious. So huge 14 millimeter labradorites. Let's get to the cord. 1 millimeter in thickness. So perfectly capable of going through those 5mm gold-plated silver balls. This is my red satin cord, and of which you get 10 meters. Bright, beautiful red, pillar box red. One of the most popular and the best sellers, always the first to go, black satin cord, 10 meters. Rich, jewel-rich purple. Again, it seems to have, it's almost like it's how do I explain the difference? It's almost like there's texture in this one, in the purple there, and you've also got it in the green. It's just the way the knit of the cord. It's hard for me to explain. Can you see visually? Can you see there is a pattern there, almost like a, what's that? Herringbone. It's almost like a herringbone weave or something.
Like a shoelace.
Yeah, and it's like a texture in those, whereas the red and the black are just a very soft satin finish there. They've all got their satin sheen, but there seems to be a herringbone pattern on these last four that I'm just showing you. Then you've got the gold. Oh, look at that injection of sunlight. And you've got the blue, royal blue. So we're really covering the colours there. The ever popular black, rich jewel purples and emerald greens, gold, royal blue, you know, that top colour for this autumn as well, with your red satin there. And the labradorite. Oh, big gems. Big bundle. Half 5 showstopper. Here comes the incredible price. GDG C08. But only till 9 o'clock, $9.95. We need to jump on it now. The labradorite on its own. The labradorite on its own, quite rightly, at a massive 14mm is $9.95. There you go. So it's almost like you're getting all the cords for free. Look at that for labrador essence. Heavens above, 14mm there. They're $9.95. So you're getting those, they're $9.95 anyway on our website. Look at that, you can see the labrador essence on the bottom gem there as well. It's not just on the two, it's all over it, but it's just what I'm picking up here. And then you get, it's like you get those 60 meters of cord absolutely free. So that's unmissable. Macrame, soutache. What else can we use it in? We can use it for anything. What am I talking about? Anything. It can be something as simple as this. Look at this. I love this. I picked this up because I wanted to show you what you can do with your pearls as well. But this is also our silver clay. I mean, just creating a corded necklace there. That's the black satin cord that we've got on tonight. Look at that. Just a simple, yeah, so many necklaces with your silver clay and the pearls there. Just, you know, a doubling up. How effective and cost effective is that? And then, you know, the pearls on the chain. So really bang up to date, beautiful, and really strong as well. So you get those 6 spools, 60 meters, absolutely free, because basically it's $9.95 on our own JewelleryMaker website for the labradorite. Yeah, there we go. I'll leave that with you. First showstopper, GDG C08. A lot of you there. Hold the line. Just because we're moving on doesn't mean we've forgotten you. Stay on the line, be successful, make sure you acquire that bundle, jot down the code if you're just thinking, oh, I've got to see what's next and I'll dive for both, but don't miss out. It's only till 9 o'clock tonight. You know what happens? You forget, you get waylaid, don't you? Right, darling, I need some gin. What's next? And I've got, Steve was recently as well sourcing the sunstone from America and looking at the copper and fire opal as well, and looking at the copper in there that creates the adventure essence in the gemstone strand. And here we have the guider of life, the sunstone, and in it you can see all those rich autumnal shades. It lends itself to this season perfectly. If you ask me what gemstone sums up autumn, one of them I would say ultimately is sunstone. And look at it, can you see that? Those tiny copper inclusions creating adventure essence, a sparkle, a myriad of sparkling fairy dust almost. Fibrous inclusions which stand up and create light, a light shimmering surface. And just look at the tones in there. Real cherry pinks, honey blondes, oranges, peaches, sparkling strawberry hues, silvery hues in there. Oh, it's a beauty. GZ JK34, $11.95. And especially, you know, a lot of those gemstones, we're thinking the nude tones, the flesh tones, very much in as it is. You always see it in the shoes and the handbag, don't you? Kate was she popularised those colours, didn't she? Very hard to find in a gemstone unless you're going for your peach moonstone and your sunstone. Well done, you. Oh, now, if you missed out on my appetite drops, let me give you some nuggety goodness. It's like 2 strands, isn't it? It is 1 strand. I believe it caused some kerfuffle, did it? I'm saying it's like having a double 35mm strand, you see. If I hold one up for you, you'll see what I'm going on about. Let me hold up the blue pearls. So a regular strand that we sell is roughly 35 centimetres. Now you can see by my nugget strand, it is over double that. So when I say it's like a double strand, it is 1 singular. I mean, it's always on a temporary strand anyway, so you can make it as many strands as you want. But you can see that it's double our regular strand. So it's like getting 2 for the price of 1, isn't it? So when I make that comparison. But there are a lot of new jewellery makers out there who are sitting there thinking, I don't know what she's going on about. So I will explain. And if you are new to us, we like you to develop the journey with us by receiving free our Get Started DVD with your first ever order. I always say perhaps go with a kit. We have those in the day show, or indeed get some strands and some findings and find your own way. Satin cord, very easy to start making friendship bracelets, and maybe a pearl, a couple of little gems in there. We have a macrame DVD on our website, but we'll give you the Get Started DVD and the booklet with your first ever order so that you can start with us on your jewellery making journey. And there's tutorials on our website as well. You can come in and have one-to-one tutorials with us as well. On YouTube there is, so many ways to get started on your jewellery making. Let's get started on 220 carats of appetite. Oh, wow. Look at them come to life. Some of them just really leap out at you. Once you start to, take them off the strand. Oh, it's the closest we'll get to the once available Paraíba of Brazil, isn't it? And Africa. Oh my heavens, that's just silly. Given that it's tantamount I say, to having a double strand. $6.95? You flibbity gibbet you. FLGP74. You flibbity gibbet. Look at her, she doesn't care. Deanna, 6. She says she's gonna do more of this tonight. More of this tonight. And I'll tell you what, she will as well. All I can say is flibbity gibbet. Don't do it with these high-end illustrious pearls, because I'm talking top dollar there. Look at the size of them. She's trying to get me off the subject. Top drawer pyrite. Oh, drops of goodness. Now already I'm thinking these pearls are speaking to me. These smoky quartzes are speaking to me, as are these pyrite drops. What is speaking to you? Let me just see if you agree in whatever machination. Does that do it for you? I'm thinking 3 very different gems with a party, something to the party there. Clarity, metallic luster, rich pearls. Layered necklace there. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Oh, there we go. They'd be beautiful, do you think? Or is it just me? Just me and my own party. These pyrite drops are exquisite. Again, vintage. It says vintage all over it. I've got a cracking doobly-doo on this bundle. As we count down to Downton, look at this cracking bundle with some antique bronze and copper wire in it, and then pop your pyrite in there. We'll be joining Lady Margaret in the Great Hall. We will be joining her for cocktails with that little mixture, won't we? God bless Maggie. She's brilliant in it, isn't she? Maggie. Let's talk to her like she's my best friend. I know. I love it. Justin Fellows, he does have to write some incredible quips, doesn't he? Anyway, QBG P62, 170 carats of the pyrite drops. There, that's what I want to show you. That metallic luster. How pretty are they in their cut? Oh, now pyrite can be a very, I don't want to say overpowering, but you notice it's present. It can be dominant. That's exactly it. Thank you, Deanna. It can be quite dominant. And I think these drops just add a little subtlety of vintage quality, don't they? And there's something about the drop. I find it so elegant for your earrings and your pendants and your necklaces and petals and flowers, but it's not too dominant. It won't detract. It will add. It's bringing something with it to the party in a very elegant manner. And that's because that cut. And I love pyrite anyway, but for some jewellery makers, it can be a little bit dominant and overpowering in your jewellery designs, whereas these drops, just the right amount. $7.95 QBG P62. Try them and see. You've got your 30-day money-back guarantee. Now, pink to make the boys wink, am I right? Oh, now this is the same. If you're not a pinky girl, because again you don't want it to be too overpowering, too dominant, these are just so pretty. This reminds me, let me put it with a crazy light, roses in the garden. Look at these two. Oh, I want to start jewellery making right now. My silver wire in the 5 o'clock flyer. I don't know why I went silver, but I just did. Look at those two together. Oh, candy colour, mamma mia. We're all over that shizzle. Look at it. How beautiful. Do you think that works, Deanna? Is it just me, Bruce? Oh, it's just beautiful. It's because of the pink. Would you not put those together? I'm thinking the roses in the garden, they're stunning. And they've both got top clean clarity of gem quality in the crystal. And this cut, I mean, how precious are those? Oh my goodness, I'm thinking of a little girl. I'm thinking, oh, you know, bubblegum pink coated quartz, 100 carats. It's a permanent treatment, genuine quartz. So I don't want anyone to think substandard or anything like that when you've got quality quartz like this with a permanent treatment there that gives it that bubblegum pink. QORU55. Oh my word, sparkle. I just want to make a pretty little bracelet. Oh, I'm loving these. Where's my Prasiolite? You've got to get the Prasiolite at 5 times. Insist you get that Prasiolite. Oh, stop with your beautifulness, huh? Stop with all the gorgeous. Look at the alluring illumination of the light, because they are just beautiful. Oh, you're beautiful. Stop. We could gaze lovingly at these two all night. I'd never create anything because I'd just be lovingly looking at it. Oh, make sure you're ready at 10 to 9. Never mind that. Well, we'll do it plenty of time so you can see Lady Margaret at 9. Oh, they're getting low in stock now. Less than 10? Heavens above. Quick as you can. Now, I've got a silver bundle coming up. But this is from our Chandi collection, which we found out of. Now I can't even remember. It meant Hindi word for silver, wasn't it? Yeah. That's what was in my head. And I thought, did I make that up or is that? Yeah. Chandi. That's right. When we explored it and we asked the viewers to text us in and let us, did anybody know? And it came back to us that you did because you're brilliant. And if I've ever got a question, I'll ask you. Here we go. Tell me as well, text us in because I've got a cracking offer on a tanzanite strand. If you've had our tanzanite and what you did with it, 60777, let me know. Text cost 25p. Just start them JM Studio. I'd love to know your tanzanite purchase because I've got an amazing offer on tanzanite at 7 o'clock tonight. But these are handcrafted heart beads, and the stages. Have you ever watched it's Carol in India? Behind the scenes here. Maybe you're new to us and you haven't, but there's about 20 different stages that these beads go through in order to reach this hand finished piece of jewellery, basically. Because it is a piece, it's an individual piece of jewellery, isn't it? I know you add it to your jewellery, but it's all handmade. And the stages that it goes through to reach this finish is just amazing. It takes so much time and dexterity. And we basically flaunt it. We give it away. We do. The Chandi quality. Oh, this is an insult. 3 grams of 925 precious silver, all handcrafted, going through all the different stages of finishing, shaping, forming into, you know, carving, you know, dusting off, cooling, heating. I mean, it's just phenomenal. And we are blatantly flaunting it at $7.95. They're drilled through the middle there. Again, plenty for your satin cord there, that cord bundle. If you missed it, ask the call centre. It was my showstopper at 5:30. Okay. Now you missed the sunstone. I know there was only a few people missed out. So these are the coins. They are phenomenal. Don't forget my 6 o'clock showstopper are those blue magnificent pearls. Now again, the thing about the coins is you get that wonderful, it's almost like a silky pearlescence because the adventurescence has a greater surface to sweep across. So it looks so shimmery. You see that at home? Almost looks like pearlescence. Isn't that beautiful? And again, these wonderful nude tones, gentle pinks, oranges. See the shimmer there gliding across the surface? Because it's got such a flatter area to dance across. But then, oh, I mean, just look at how different those two are and how beautiful they are individually. So dramatic, isn't it, the change between just those three of the sunstone. It's an incredible strand. BCG P25. And then you get silvers in that. I mean, look at that one. It's like you think it was moonstone, wouldn't you? It's such a silvery dove grey. Did you get that shiller of light there? Look at that. Isn't that stunning? Oh, and then baby pink. Oh, and then almost like a caramel gold there. Gorgeous. Love that shimmer. So transient, so delicate. $6.95. Oh, the feel of them, the look of them. This is your strand if you've never tried your sunstone yet. Superb, absolutely, and so complementary against the skin tones. And just look at that look at the shading. Look at the shades. Phenomenal. $6.95 giveaway. Absolute giveaway. Beautiful gold or your silver, in my opinion, because of the hues in that strand. Bob on. Just bob on that phone line. Don't miss out. 5 minutes to the blue pearls. I know. Now, I can't believe I'm about to go to Brazil and bring you Brazilian emeralds. Again, our chief gem hunter, Mr. Steve Bennett, just procured some of the finest emeralds he's ever seen. Now, this is quality. I am holding for you an incredible carat weight of the most precious of the beryl family, the most expensive, because it's the most difficult to find, one of the top 4 greatest gems known to man since ancient Egyptian times, and it can be yours tonight. But I'm limited. Look at those emerald rondelles. Look at the size of them. I mean, oh, look at the brightness of those hues. An emerald ring. Look at that for an emerald ring. Who's got that kind of carat weight in their finger? And all of that still to come. Earrings, bracelets, necklaces. And again, that emerald green colour for, dare I say it, the Christmas season. I mean, could there be anything greater to have that fern green colour and fit in with the Christmas party season and be of such a precious nature? I'm being told to prepare myself for the gin because Flibbity Gibbet is going to, I don't know what she's going to do. I've got less than 30. I'm bracing myself, Bruce. Why are you saying sorry, Bruce? Are you apologising for Deanna? Oh my heavens, you are! He did, he just went, I'm sorry. Because I think he knew what was coming. $8.90. You should be sorry. Get some control in that gallery, for heaven's sake. $8.95. What? Ah, good hair. The Appetite Blue. It's really come on a treat.
Thank you.
Come here. Look at this. Where's the appetite? This is shocking. I'm just
in the process of retying it.
Look, Appetite Blue. Isn't that fantastic? Love it.
It's come on, hasn't it?
Really has. I digress. Sorry, I had to digress because I'm trying to get over my shock of $8.95, close to selling out. Is any wonder? Just buy them all. Quite frankly, with them on the phone line, say how many left? 5. I'll have them all. I don't know anywhere you can get emerald for $8.95. It's the most ridiculous. Well, tonight's the most ridiculous thing I've said. Only at JewelleryMaker, going worldwide for your gemstones. How did the bull, the ox, get on in China? Is there any gems left in China? No. No wonder she was so tired because she was up over there bullying everybody, wasn't she, for the best deals? You know what she's like. What's next, sweetie? Oh, now. It's a fuchsia colour, isn't it? This would work, I think, very prettily with the fuchsia jaspers in our 10-strand bundle and also those pearls in our 5-strand bundle. I haven't seen impression jasper like this for a while. In the barrels, in the rondelles, but not in my big rounds. I'm thinking, macrame girls and gents, you like your big gems? These are for you. You remember those 14mm labradorite? 14mm impression jasper. And the impression is the patterning on the jasper itself. It's very mottled. It's unique. I always think it looks like sort of aerial photos of land below. I don't know, it's just what I see. Fabulous, isn't it? I love them. Say what you think. BJG P63. They've been very, very popular. We had them in September. I would say, we're only midway through September, coming towards the end. And 3 weeks later, we're down to the last 30. That's on again, that fella Stephen Dudar. He's doing it, isn't he? Say what you think. I never see what I'm supposed to say, ever. Jew, what's that programme called? The Irish catchphrase, yeah, the Irish comedian used to do it. Yes, Stephen Dudar, I can't think of his name, that does the X Factor Plus, whatever his name is. Mahoney, what was his name? Stevie Mulrooney, Stephen Mulrooney. Anyway, you know what I mean. They're bringing it back, but I never got it. I understood the concept, but I could never get the catchphrase. Yeah. It's good, you. We need to get this. Well, I just think they're off on one myself. I just think that's not a catchphrase. You just made that up. No one says that ever. I've never heard anybody say that. BJG, let's bring in the price. Lots of you on the line there. Say what you see. What I see is a ridiculous price. $6.95. Big impression. Gorgeous, rich gemstones there. And a ridiculous price. One more before the exquisite large blue pearls. Oh, here we go. Faceted drops that are crackling with effervescent beautifulness. If you like your drops, check out those bad boys. Oh yeah, 5 to 8. Pair them with some delightful diddy drops and you have got heaven. Drop a little pearl action in there. We're all over Downton. We wouldn't be downstairs, we'd be upstairs. Oh, la 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 la, look. Oh, look at those. Look at those. Sorry to keep going on about it if you're not a fan and you can't stand the programme. I just love it. I do love the costumes and the jewellery and, you know, the look of the period. I think that's where people find inspiration. It was a very elegant time. We're moving into the Charleston. That's what they're moving into now, isn't it? Jazz. Gonna do jazz. So we've had the war. They don't know the second war's coming, so it's a fun time. Champagne, come on. BLG B73. We've had the war. We've had the doldrums. We've had people dying. Let's have some champagne and fizz and dance. And be irreverent and raise our skirts up above the ankles. Ooh, not $8.95. BLG B73. Well, showing a bit of ankle right now, isn't he? Sauce. $8.95. They're gorgeous. Look at them. Ice white drops. And again, dare I say it, the decorations, little bookmarks, the key fobs, the keychains, they've just got that lovely sparkle on there, that little addition of zhuzh. So pretty. When you're looking for them, we won't have them. That's all I'm going to say. So get them now, because I'm low in stock, because a lot of people have had them. Is it time? If you can't get down to London and the Victoria and Albert Museum, don't bother. I'm going to bring you some pearls. Now, I'm going to talk about the Tanzanite in a minute because we've had a couple of texts for you. Thank you very much. Keep them coming because I'll be doing that Tanzanite strand an hour from now. But it is 6 o'clock and I'm going to hold them up to the neck again then because these are amazing. Look at these. These are huge. The quality of these pearls. And they begin a wonderful modern edge with the cobalt blue metallic coating. But always remember the allure and the beauty of the real pearls and the size of those pearls and the spherical beauty of that pearl growing around what could have been a grain of sand inside the oyster. the natural beauty. I'm seeing electric blue, if I'm honest. Almost like London blue pearls, I would call these. London blue pearls. Just alluring, subtle, but you know, it's not your granny's twin set, is it? These are bang up to date with that London blue allure. The one worn by one of the greatest sex goddesses, Marilyn, you know, synonymous with Hollywood glamour and sex appeal when she wore. It was Joe DiMaggio who bought her the pearl necklace when they got engaged. Let me just remind myself. Got my notes here. He bought it for her when yes, on their honeymoon, and then she wore it when they were having their divorce. Nice, isn't it? She get the necklace. But let's have a look at these London. Well, you would, yeah, you would. I'm not giving the jewellery back, love. Might be parting with you, but I'm keeping the jewellery. Look at those. You wouldn't part with these, would you? I mean, look at the size of those pearls. If you are a super chic lady or a gentleman who likes to make super chic pearl jewellery, then this is the quality. Coco Chanel, she changed fashion forever when she wore the fake pearls with her real pearls. And her signature was layering long strings of pearls. It was the height of fashion. She said, you know, as a style icon, she would feel undressed without her favourite jewels, which were pearls. And they've never, ever lost their glamour or their appeal. So, you know, extravagance, quality, beauty, allure. Look at the size of those. It is, oh, they're huge, aren't they? You know, as close as they can get to spherical, perfect symmetry, we're there. I realise, I would never say they are, because they are not once you start to take them off, but the eye does not see that, does it really, when because you're so close. And all I would say, because you can see it's on a temporary strand, I would say is, you know, with the pearl knotter tool, that I think it's a beady tool, isn't it? Or if you're just very dexterous at doing your knot, do the easy bead tool, the bead knotter, yeah, just knot them in between, because you don't want them chafing, you don't want them rubbing, because that is organic nasal layers there. And once you made your piece of jewellery, lay it flat. Always take your pearls off, lay them flat. Just give them a little wipe with a soft cloth. Just give them a little wipe, because the perspiration of your skin, you want that beautiful orient and that glow to last. And always last on. Perfume first, hairspray, nothing else. Pearls last, first off, because you don't want, well, man-made products taking away that natural nacre nasal layers there. So just care for them, lay them out. Don't have other harsher gems, because something like this, you know, something like this would cut them. Or scratch, not cut them, scratch them is what I want to say. So we've talked about pearl caring. Just look at these. Oh, aren't they amazing? Let's just give them a roll and just look at that pearlescence. Look at that. Aren't they beautiful? And we are looking at a luxury strand here, because that size says to me they've taken a long time to grow, because of course these are organic. We can't rush this process. You know, the bigger the pearl, you've seen the wibbly wobbly potato pearls, almost like a kind of drop, but they don't necessarily have the symmetry. They have a wibble. Some of them can look like funny shaped potatoes or currants, and you know that's naturally how they grow. It's a minuscule amount of the oysters and clams that can actually produce pearls, and then when they do, they don't want to turn out spherically round. So as close as we can get to, and growing to 11 millimeters, we're talking years of caring and growth as those pearls form. And this is the climax. You know, on this strand, again, I'm going to give you a quick estimation here. 5, 10, 15, 20. There's over 40 pearls on that strand. There's enough here to make your classic matinee length necklace. So if you want to match it with a pair of pearl earrings and a bracelet, or go for a classic princess length necklace, 18 inches. But if you want to make a matinee length over 26 inches, or go for your rope, get a couple of strands. Or if you're thinking, I'd like the full parure, the full set, a bracelet, the necklace and the earrings, then make sure you get 2 strands, because we are going to give you an absolute show-stopping offer. You saw how quick the last of stock of the ivory white pearls went. Don't risk it. Don't risk it. Brand new today, first time on air, show-stopping pearls, London blue, $17.95. I kid you not. You saw the other strand. These should have been at least £24.95. We've taken an extra £7 off the price to make sure that it is irresistible and show-stopping. It is irresistible, right? Maybe you're going to make a pretty pearl bracelet. Look at that, bang up today. Yeah, I realise these are white, but I'm just trying to give you some ideas. Maybe we're going to wire wrap them around a pretty tiara or hair comb. You know, because that spherical roundness is so beautiful. So many different directions we can go in with these pearls. Yeah, around a tiara. Look at that for a strand, if that was around the band. And we do sell these headbands on our website. Look at those, how striking they would be around the head. Or, you know, maybe bang up today, as I've shown you with that satin cord earlier. You've got a really fashionable piece here with pearls dangling off. We've had pearls implanted in the soutache as well. Can you see that? Just a few there, and how gorgeous that looks in your soutache. And then with silver, I mean, you know, you can just, they just lend themselves to whatever style, motif, design work. Here we've got it wire wrapped. Pearls in the wire wrapping there. Did you get that blue copper wire in our 5 o'clock flyer? Because wouldn't that go beautifully with it? Yeah, if you're talking wire wrapping. Lots of you there. There is a queue. Please stay on the line for those. There are about 20 of you there on the phone line waiting. Are they going to be successful? If you stay on the line now, you will. We're pretty confident about that because we've got good availability. But if you hang up, I can't promise you later on an hour from now. All I'm saying is that offer is only till 9 o'clock because these should have been at least, I'm certainly not saying the value, £24.95. I was looking, sorry to digress because I don't want me to move on, but there were some pearl bracelets in a magazine, Glamour magazine. I know there are magazines out there, Cosmo and Elle, you know, dress jewellery, these pearl bracelets, some were £6.50, some were £8.95. There was one little macrame friendship bracelet, well known, who I'm not going to advertise, designer, £185. Real pearls. And you get that discount voucher emails. And there was a pearl set, says Deanna. 90% discount with a well-known voucher discount. And with a 90% discount, they were still wanting £40. I'll make my own, thank you very much. Ta-ra! Alrighty, that's our showstopper for 6 o'clock. Don't forget my potato pearls, 5 strands coming up. They're coming up at 7:30. You can see the bit more wibble there, yeah. So I'm not going to deny it. They may not be as magnificent as the large ones, but we get variety and we're getting a smaller size, yeah, but we're still going to get a bundle that is tremendous at 7:30. Don't miss it.
Chandi beads are JewelleryMaker's range of 925 sterling silver beads that have been handcrafted in our workshop in the heart of Jaipur. There is an 8-stage process to craft these artisan beads. Stage 1 is the annealing process. This is when heat is applied to the sterling silver wire, then slowly cooled down in order to soften the metal to make it more workable. Stage 2. This is the pattern making process. This is where the silver wire is put onto the spindle of a rotary machine. Stage 3 is the cutting process, and Stage 4 is shaping. Stage 5 is soldering, and this is done to give firm joints to the beads. Stage 6, assembling. Stage 7 is surface cleaning. And finally, Stage 8 is the plating process, which starts with steam treatment to treating it with dilute sulfuric acid to remove the impurities and making it perfect for plating. Are you looking to create bespoke bridal jewellery? Then come and join guest designer Sheila on our bridal workshop. Sheila will guide you through how to design stunning accessories, including techniques using headbands, hair combs and tiaras. The full course includes a selection of hair combs and headbands, a selection of findings and wire, a generous scoop of mixed gemstones, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and a trip to our gemstone museum. All of this for just $69.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 6444 655.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at JewelleryMaker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
Join guest designers Debbie Bulford and Rachel Norris to explore the endless possibilities of combining polymer clay and wire work. This DVD includes a bubble necklace, a heart-shaped pendant, the leaf technique and a butterfly pendant. Advance your designs and fuse your talents together with this amazing DVD. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with JewelleryMaker.
Now we're catching up with those calls on the pearls. Stay there, you're going to be successful, I can confirm, so please stay with us there. And I know you don't want to miss my Tanzanite 15 carats at 7 o'clock. I'll just show you this if Ben doesn't mind, because the quality is tremendous. And I've had a couple of texts in, and I'll show you those as well. Because I said, text me in if you've got the Tanzanite, what you think of the Tanzanite. And recently we were over at Tanzanite 1, and they've not, mined the last couple of weeks because there was a problem actually getting the explosives to actually do the mining. And that was explaining probably why the prices are just suddenly really hiked up and were incredibly high. So it's great that we've already got this in stock, but there's only one way I see those Tanzanite prices going anyway in the long term. So let's have a look at the couple of texts, because that's 7 o'clock showstopper. Well done. Stay on the line for those pearls. Joe, hi in Devon there. A very good evening to you. Thank you, Joanne and Raymond. Hello, I have Tanzanite pear drops and rondelles. They're in my precious boxes, but I will use them one day, probably for presents. Lots of love. That's Joe from Beer in Devon. Yeah, you've got a precious box there like Marky Mark, so you're just looking at them. Presents December's birthstone. Perfect. You're generous to give that as presents. I'll be keeping it all for myself. Keeping it all for myself. And we had a lovely one as well. This was from Lynn in Bristol. And Lynn says, hi Fee, I brought a Tanzanite ring 3 years ago from Gems, a 5-stone cluster. I paid £125. I had it valued 2 months after. So this is 3 years ago, worth £595. Could not believe it. What value your gems are. Indeed, Lynn in Bristol. Fantastic. I mean, you couldn't have a better vindication of the kind of savings we try to give you here across all of our channels. The price we sell at is not the worth or the value, and I say that key message over and over again, time and time again. So please don't miss out. 15 carats of Tanzanite to tantalise with, and do as you will, coming up at 7 o'clock. What's next, beautiful? We've got my silver stash coming up at 1:30 as well, another showstopper. But you want me to do number 1. Oh, nothing grey about these. Sparkle Party-tastic. I love them. Do you, though? I hope so, because I've only got 30. Oh! Do you know what I love? The muted satinness. And then, shazam! Wham bam! Oh, hello! Look at that. Look at the sparkle of the druzy. Move them around. See the sparkle just winking at you in the druzy in certain places. They're gorgeous. Whoa, look at that one. Big smile. Just love them. You, gorgeous. Look at that. It's like an electric light show. Just beautiful. Whoa, look at that. Whoa, look at that. Whoa, yeah, baby. HAG P76, 270 carats of the silvery grey druzy agate with a frosted satin finish. It works. It works. HAG P76. Ben's got a top hat on. It works for me.
I think it does. It goes with the coat.
You're ready for Downton, yes, in your long coat. I love it. He's getting ready for 9 o'clock. Oh, $7.95. Well, we've got plenty of time to share together until then, so don't miss out. Oh my word. Less than 30 available. And I can't guarantee when we're going to have these in again, because we've had some really pretty ones and in the different metallics, but oh my word, the silver is perfect for this season, isn't it? Silver stash at 1/2 past. Oh, now I've got some lovely hematite as well. I'm going to say thank you to this lady as well. That just had a package from a avid jewellery maker, and it only came to my attention the other day. I don't know if it's been wandering around the building, and I feel awful because she must have sent them in ages ago. I'll talk more of that. Look at these. Very pretty. The heart textures. I'm just checking, is there a hole as such? No. What we have got on the surface is the oxidization, where the silver's been allowed to blacken, as it were, so it leaves a greater imprint or impression of the patterning on the silver itself. And it is front and back. Okay, so it doesn't matter which way those lovely hearts go. Now, there's no hole drilled through these sterling silver hearts, as it were. They're hammered, as it were. So that texture, the shade of the light polish and the darkened oxidization, it's just silver reacting with there's a permanent feature on this one with oxygen in the air, the acidity in the air. So these are 5. So you would either create a jump ring and then have it like a little charm hanging down, or you'd be threading through with your beading thread, or you want a filament, I'm sure you'll have, or your cord. So there's no drilled hole as such, but you've got that openness in the middle to thread through. 5 of those, so perfect for a little pair of earrings, or 5 charms, heart-shaped charms, or, you know, dangling from a lovely necklace or a tiara. I love you. A little keyring, little keepsake there, dangling from your bag. £6.95, heavens above. I know, it's like £1.40 each. Sterling, 925 silver, don't forget. The oxidization just refers to creating that black and deepened in between the grooves of the hammered texture there. So solid sterling silver there, beautifully orchestrated into those delightful hearts. 5 of them. I heart you. VITM66. Love this hematite. Again, we are thinking Downton. We have got Stardust rondelles back on the show. Once they're on, they're gone. So be quick, be quick, be quick. Yes, please. Oh, delightful. Delightful beautifulness. Oh. Oh. Lady Margaret. Look at this. Oh. Look at this. Oh. Yes, please. Just get a few of these. The jewellery that you can make out of the hematite, just with other sized hematite, or just hematite with more hematite, is magnificent. Magnificent. Some of our best-selling kits. Loop the loop, you know. I always talk about it because I've never forgotten it. Literally, put it on the screen with these graphics, and then I walked over to Linda and it was gone. Ah, because the jewellery she'd made out of it was sensational. And all it was different sized hematites. If you've got a few strands at home that are larger or smaller than 7mm, and that's gorgeous, because I bet you've got 8 or 6 or 10, but haven't got 7. We don't have to do the 7, do we? It sort of goes 6, 8, 10. So I bet you haven't got the 7mm, so it will contrast to the size you've got at home. Or start to get it now, start to collect it now. You'll see what I mean. Start to put those different sizes or those different shapes together. Oh, the jewellery will fly. If you want to make a centrepiece on your stall to sell, to draw the crowd over, then you can get talking, or they can start looking at your detailed pieces on the desk, or the the craft fair. Then go with hematite. Honestly, it's a winner. Pearls, hematite. It's a crowd pleaser. It really is. Oh, and these are so pleasing. I mean, just look at that, effortless. Because that's the thing. Because it's on a stationary bust. It's not like you're going to be waving your arm around. Because they're on a stationary bust, you don't need to do anything. You just walking by, and you'll see the light bouncing off all the facets. Job's done. That's what will draw you in. And it's definitely, you think, what I can make out of this strand for £6.95. So that would just hang there. And see the sparkle? I'm not even moving it. See that at home? Not even moving it, and you can see the allure there. That's how fantastic this gem is. They are being snapped up on the web. Good for you, because you know 7mm is unusual anyway. You know they're going to work in your designs. Win-win, that one. Ah, lovely, lovely mystic coated chalcedony. It's these orange hues. Love them. Just tidy myself up here. Love them. Because of the shapes. They're all irregular. They're all a bit different, a little bit quirky, a little bit out there. But, oh, that sunset gold, almost like kissed with bronze. 170 carats of mystic coated chalcedony. I love them. They've got that real Mediterranean sun-kissed look. That, with your blue apatite, oof, oof, just lovely. Look at that. Shimmering. Oh, no, I've moved on. Gotta be with the rich chestnut browns of smoky quartz. What do you think? What do you think? Yeah. Oh, where we could go. You may only just use one of the chalcedonies as a centerpiece and then have a cascading drape like a waterfall of those marquises of the smoky quartzes. Or the petals of the smoky quartz, they could be the petals around that little nugget of chalcedony, because the chalcedony is graduated, so there's some smaller ones at the end. So you could make a beautiful flower motif around one of the chalcedonies as well. Not holding that very well for you, am I? But yeah. Oh, that'd be beautiful, wouldn't it? $11.95. That is your incredible price. Low in stock. Love those. And again, I'm thinking autumn shades. Perfect. Love it when those leaves turn that colour and you just get that bright morning. There's a snap in the air. Favourite season. How would you feel? How would you feel if I gave you morganite and aquamarine and I gave you loads of it? I'd feel jolly fantastic. Thank you very much. Yeah. How would you feel? How would you feel if we gave it away tonight? I would be ecstatic. Exactly. Oh, look at the amount of aquamarine and morganite we have in this beryl strand. 200 carats. Oh, you've got the iron giving you the blues of the beryllium there. This beryllium's all pure white beryl, and then it's a little hint of nature's magic that she adds to give you the different gems. The manganese to give you the pinks, the iron to give you the blues, the chromium to give you the greens. This is the magic of your beryl family. And they take so long to grow, and it's such a rare cocktail and exertion of pressure for these gems to be born. I find it astonishing. I can bring such a large carat weight and such a variety of hues there for this flibbity-gibbet price, quite frankly. Now, it's a good job that that one is not a no. That's all I'm saying. Because if that graphic said DOGP00, I wouldn't be able to say it. $12.95. Because I certainly would not associate that with quality like this, quite frankly. I kind of wish it had said that now. I would have been laughing. I'm such a child, aren't I? Please tell me nobody ever made that code. $12.95. DOGP10. Good. A little bit of naughtiness, definitely at $12.95. Look at all the aquamarines, my goodness. Again, just going to do a quick count. Oh my, I can't even do it, there's so many. 12, 15, 18. There's over 40 aquamarines on that strand. And morganites. Do you know what I mean? That's a hefty strand for $12.95. So huge carat weight, huge on quality. And as we've just, you know, had it explained to us, lovely Lynn, was it Bristol there with their tanzanite ring? You know, we never, even on our sister channel, the Gimporius site, we don't sell at the worth of the value, and it's true of Jewellery Maker as well. I want to bring you the quality gemstones, but at a fraction of the cost. Now, I've got the sterling silver spacers coming up, Stardust spacers. And they're back in stock, but they won't be for long, that's all I'm saying. I've got some beautiful rose gold ones now, and these are called barreled mini spacers, which really doesn't help you, if I'm honest, the description. So let's just take some out. It's almost like a little ring, a little donut, and around which we have, can you see them? Little circular spheres. Is that registering on the camera there, Bruce? I'm such a mole. Is it? They're like little spheres, little rounds, almost like little balls that have been soldered onto the round donut of sterling silver rose gold flash. There is a difference, and it is to do with the micron thickness of the gold on the silver. It's basically more affordable. You see that now? Yeah? I think we can, can't we? So the little round balls there affixed to the round donut, and across 4x2. They're 4x2. So they do that because it gives it a lovely texture, very eye-catching, very ornate. It reminds me of our other round beads that are handcrafted. No, it's not the shandy bead ones. There were the other ones we did. Anyway. DJT M67. I am low in stock. You get 25. Sterling silver with the rose gold flash, $7.95. Absolutely delightful, yeah. Big saving. Very pretty. And yeah, and rose gold, all I can say is having a huge renaissance. Your tanzanite, the pinks, bringing out the pinks there. If you just got your morganites, the pinks of the orient of the pearl, just beautiful, beautiful. Alrighty. I need to be shoveled. I need to be shoveled. Oh my word, you're gonna love this next strand. You're gonna love it. I picked it up because the quality is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Don't miss out. Oh, you cheeky little fella, you. Get in there. This is stunning. Stunning! Oh, look at this for quartz. You know what I'm gonna put it with? Everything. Look at this. Sunshine brilliance. Definitely. I'm going to reach for the other quartzes because they just naturally lend themselves to go together. Look at that for a backdrop. Hello. Smoky and gold. Oh, yes, please. Mamma mia. Hold on a minute. Move over. He's coming in. Lemon and lime. Oh, you're beautiful. It's like the pink and the green earlier. Oh, heaven. Spring fresh, a little bounce on our step. Look at the quality of those lemon quartzes. They're irrepressible. Look at the glow. Look at the light. Look at that brilliance internally. It's just a joy to witness. These have been your precious box. Joanna there. And husband, the gentleman's name Joanna and not Dougie. Raymond. Put these in your precious box. Lemon quartz, brilliance. That just puts a little spring in your step. So inviting, so pretty. Just that brilliance. You can't repress it. It's just oozing gold and sunshine brilliance through and through. The faceting is so elegant. Again, we're back to those lovely, lovely drops. And they graduate, so we graduate up in size whether you want a big key piece, big one there in the middle for a lovely pendulate drop there. Or maybe we'll find two either side there. That could be a beautiful pair of earrings, or put those 5 together. Oh, a mere $17.95, my goodness, and this carat weight is phenomenal. 115 carats. Look at those on the strand alone. Again, I'm going to do the quick count up. 5, 10, 15, 16, close to 16 gems there. 16 individual flawless lemon quartzes. That's just silly because that is almost working out at £1, 10p a gemstone, give or take that, excuse me, 35p. £1 to 12p. That's just silly. Look at that quality, real gems, not glass. Not plastic, faceted, stunning. Well done you, WISF for Fiona, 55. I wonder how Fiona Fullerton's getting on with Anton, because I'm ready to take over the minute she twists her ankle. Do you know what I mean? Standby feet is here. We are ready for our showstopper, which is our silver stash. Alrighty, lots and lots of silver, lots and lots of silver. Lovely. Loads of silver here. Balls, crimps, jump rings, carabiners, bolt ring clasp. Let's take you through everything you're getting because it is magnificent. We have got the carabiner clasps here with our ribbon cord ends, or our satin cord ends. If you were lucky enough to get the satin bundle with a strand of labradorite for $9.95, my 5 o'clock flyer, well done you, because these will just close in. They open out. See there, there's an opening, and you just close it together, just pinch it together over your satin cord. If you wanted the extra security, little dob of the glue as well, but you've got the firm carabiner and it's got the other end there to finish off your satin cord or your ribbons. Now in that pile, well, you get 10 sets. Now it's a lot of silver we've got there, and I'm moving on to the eye pins. Lengthwise, these are 1.5 centimetres, these 50mm, darling, yes. These are my 50mm eye pins, and you get 50. Now I love these because more often than not, you know, with a 4 centimetre eye pin, you end up snipping. And I will always say save the bit because you can create a jump ring, but sometimes that is just the perfect size. You don't need any more. You just want to create a seat for the gemstone, an 8mm gemstone, or 7mm like that hematite, curl and attach. Perfect, no wastage. And we give you 50 of those. Then we've got these delightful, and you know I love these, silver balls. Look at these. With a very wide opening. They might be small looking, but they've got a very wide, ample opening. And these are my sterling silver beads. 40 of these. Spacer beads, decorative beads. I think they look gorgeous on their own. Moving round the table, I'm going to come here. We've got the crimps, and we've got 100 of these. Oh, wow, that's a lot. 100, and they're long because they're 3mm. So I don't want you to think, oh, they must be wafer thin, really short. They are actually 3mm in length. 100 of those, 1.5mm diameter. Then 10 of these very solid with the ring attachment, jump bolt ring clasps, because we're going to get to the jump rings. So you've got 10 very ample medium spring lock clasps that are 9mm, so a lot of silver in there as well. Then moving on, we have the actual jump rings themselves, which work fantastically as a connector, as the connection to the bolt ring clasp, or as a decorative little roundup in between gemstones, which I always love. Sheila and Linda do that, and I really like it. A little bit of jingle, jingle, jingle. These are 5mm jump rings, and 50 of those. So 190, 240, 250, 260. It says on the screen. I always do that, don't I? I added it up, and then I realised I should have just looked at the screen. 260 sterling silver findings in a bundle. That's everything. 100 of the crimp beads, 50 of the jump rings, 40 of the beads, 50 of the eye pins, 10 of the medium spring lock clasps, and 10 of the lobster claw with the cord 2mm ends. 260. Your stash is ready. You've got the extra, and you've got the 925 silver. Now Mark, our illustrious gentleman on the show here with his precious box, makes lovely jewellery, sells his jewellery, allows himself £30 a month to spend on findings. Now, if you bought this, you're going to have change from £30, and you're not going to need to buy any more anyway. You're not going to go over budget. You may last several months with this little stash. Depends how much, what's the word? I was thinking how productive you are in terms of your jewellery making, how, I just can't think of the word. Industrious you are, thank you, yeah. At your jewellery making and how much you sell, I suppose, or indeed, I'm making for presents, as I heard earlier, with hair tanzanite. Coming up at 7 o'clock, don't miss out, especially with those tanzanite prices that recently rise. $24.95 for 260 pieces. It's less than a penny a piece, isn't it? $24.95, 260, less than 10p. Sorry, 10p. Less than a 10p. a silver piece. That is amazing. That is amazing, isn't it? Would we get a plastic little, I don't know, even a coat hanger costs more than that, doesn't it? 10p, that's plastic. A little brass washer. Would I get a brass washer or a little washer for 10p? I don't think I would I? I bet it'd be 20 or 30p or something. You can prove me wrong. You probably know somewhere. It was very frugal and great to go to. But who cares anyway, because this is silver. Let's just face it. I'm babbling on. This is sterling silver. Look at the quality of what we are able to offer you in our showstopper. And as we often like to do with our silver, we love you to know that you are investing in the real deal. There is your hallmark, which actually costs extra to hallmark individual silver pieces. And it's there on all your ribbon cord ends. It may not be on all the items, I will be honest with you, but it's there on your jump rings. That little indentation, you can actually see it with the naked eye, so you don't need to start getting out your magnifying glass. It's not on the crimps, I'll grant you, and it's not on the balls because of the shiny surface area of those. You don't want to spoil it with an indentation, and it's not on your eye pins, but it's on everything else there in terms of, it's on your carabiners and your bolt rings because they're a bit thicker, sturdier. There's a greater proportion surface area, and we're not spoiling the look of the individual piece. Now, the jump rings as well, the 5mm jump rings, I'm just checking, they are pre-snipped. Am I right? Yes, they are. I'm just looking, I can see, there's the eyesight. No, they're closed, it was just a shine. No, it's the 925 on there, the jump rings do have the 925. That's what I was looking at, I thought, is it snipped? And it's not. That one's got the hallmark on it. All right, well, so maybe they have then. Half the stock's been allocated while I'm looking at hallmarks. Yeah, they've got the hallmark on them. That's what I thought was a snip. It's just, gosh, you might need your magnifying glass for that. But those 100 jump rings have the 925 hallmark on them. Now that costs extra. So they've all got them. Yeah. So on 3 of those, it's got the hallmark. I mean, they may have it on the others, but I just can't see. Half the stock's been allocated while I'm talking to myself here about hallmarking at the largest assay office in the world. Thank you very much. The proud city of Birmingham. Ooh, yum, yum. There we go. $24.95. Bargain. Well done, you. OUG C75, $24.95 for that entire silver bundle. You're investing in the quality. Can I say a big hello as well to Amrit Julia from Kenton Harrow in London? She says, many congratulations on the birth of baby Shay. This is how long it's taken for this to get to me. I think this parcel has been wandering the building. I'm so sorry, Amrit, because you sent me a beautiful pair of earrings, a beautiful pearl bracelet for baby Shay. She says, please accept the gift of love, which I've made it myself for you and your little princess Shay. And she made me a beautiful pair of earrings, Indian style. They were like a hoop with a beautiful drop. I love them. They're total bling. They're just gorgeous. And then another lovely bracelet, if memory serves me right. So thank you, Amrit. I apologise hugely that I've only just received this and your gorgeous gift. And you must have thought, I'm not making her anything again, or cool, what an ungrateful so-and-so. She never even said ta. Don't even thank. So I'm just hoping Amrit's watching. If she isn't, she's definitely going to get either a letter or a phone call from me to say that personally to her as well. But I wanted you to know how appreciative I was, and it did finally get to me. So I am so sorry that, to be fair, there has been a lot of building work going on in the development of the studios and movement and moving warehouses and moving this, that and the other. So eventually it got to me. So I do apologise if you just thought, I sent that. Well, Shay's 8 months now, so it could have been said about 7 months ago. Shocking! Talk about the post being slow, do you know what I mean? Snail mail. Right, not casting any aspersions on our Royal Mail. There is a bit of a queue. They are still available. Those of you on the line, at the moment, you're going to be successful, so stay with me because that offer is only till 9 o'clock or while stocks last. You know what's coming up at 7 o'clock. You heard. It was lovely Linda, was it, from Bristol, and her valuation of a tanzanite ring. I'll show you that again at 7 o'clock. It is my showstopper. It is 15 carats of, I mean, just look at this quality. Look at that sparkle. Look at that depth of colour. You know, often we grade our tanzanite. It was created by the jewellery industry in the same way that they grade diamonds. I mean, I'd give that the double A. Definitely. Would you? Doesn't matter. What we're going to give you is, double or quits. Loads of money off, basically. Double your money, and the rest. You're just, tremendous. Beautiful. Beautiful. Blue sapphires. Oh my whatty, these are gorgeous. Oh, these are just a little shade darker than cornflower blue, but they've got that edge. Oh, I love these. I want these. I've never seen these before. Oh, from Madagascar. I'm thinking because of that. I tell you what, those Madagascar and African sapphires can give your Sri Lankan sapphires a big run for their money. Oh my word, I would just strand that and wear it. Would you? What would you do with that? With the silver balls we just had. Those silver 5mm beads, those 3mm beads. Oh my word. That would space out your sapphires. This is gorgeous, 25 carats, the sparkle and the colour. I can't stop, I can't take my eyes off it. Absolutely divine. Sapphires. Engagement rings, yeah. Often were, weren't they? Because they were the symbol of sincerity and truth and loyalty, and this is why it's often associated with engagement rings. Put those with those 3mm silver balls. Oh, that would be beautiful. Would you say? Would that work? Oh, don't need to put them with anything. They're beautiful on their own. They're a lot lighter than they're coming on camera, actually. As a ball. Oh, you cheeky, get up back there. Yeah, he's just trying to join the sapphires. Oh my heavens, they are, I've not seen these before. They're stunning. Whatever you do, don't miss out. Goodness, in the next 15 minutes, I'm going to bring you these incredible sapphires and tanzanite. Woo! $34.95. My word. Less than £2 a carat. 25 carats, and the quality of these sapphires speaks volumes. How much do you pay for it? I appreciate it's a solitaire maybe, so it's worth more, but even when we add up the individual carat weights as a value, you know your onions, and you know 25 carats should not be $34.95. We both know that. How much are your sapphires? We know our sapphires. We know the shop prices. What on earth? I mean, this is September's birthstone. This is a September giveaway. 9 remaining. Keep one for me, I say. Oh, I love that blue. If you don't fall in love with it as much as I just have, because this is the first time I've seen it, you've got your 30-day money-back guarantee. And that is yours, whether the piece of jewellery, or rather the gemstone strand, costs you £34 or £6. You know, oh my word, well done to you. They are we need more of these, we need more diamonds, and if we can get any more tanzanite, well, we can't now, the prices, but you get it. You get it. You don't need this, do you, darling? Because I just think that needs to go in Fifi's bag. Okay. Yeah? Mm-hmm. No, I'm here in security! Security! Oh, I'm in for a frisket. $34.95. Don't miss out. He's taking it off. Where's the top hat gone?
I took it.
You're doffing your cap.
If you like.
I think there might be a couple of those left. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. You know what I'm going to reach for? Crazy, like, same family, same gem. It's just the occurrence when praisielite naturally occurs near hot springs. Because often your praisielite is this gorgeous green, and then, you know, with sometimes the heat treatments as well, you get those purples, but that's your rich purple. Zambian amethyst, yeah. Because the marquises have the drops, the sharpness, and then the drops of those praisielites, yeah. Oh. You could have the drops of the cascade and the amethyst creating a ladder-like effect down. Oh, I'm obsessed with those. Obsessed. These are. I've got. Sorry, darling. I've got to put them up to the neck. They just cry out to be worn. Oh, it is. It's like the crown jewels. It really is just divine. It's the cut. It's so. Yeah, we haven't seen this cut for not when it's so pronounced, so delineated. It's like a diamond marquise, an Yvette marquise brulette. It's a marquise brulette. I'll get there eventually. It's a marquise brulette. That's not you know our brulettes they're normally like a drop. These are very. I'm loving them though. We've done this in the smoky quartz as well. It's very eye-catching. I hope you agree. AERU30. Oh, you know what lovely these tanzanites? Mwah. You see, that's just ready to go. Few pearls, we're all over it. All over it. Wow, all that richness and quality. The quality of the cut. There's only about 20 of these available. But great news at $11.95. If you're watching right now, don't miss out. Don't miss out. Rightio. 22. Gold, flash, copper. They're called a rosary bead, are they? I suppose they do look like that. It's a chain, yeah. But we can actually start to separate them as well. I'm liking this. I could have a very flashy rosary bead, couldn't I? Not that you've got to do that, it's just the name of the chain, because that's what it looks like. Because they are the balls connected with the little, it's almost like the little wire chain, yeah. Not little though, are they? Very dynamic, I like these. Do you know what they would make great? Around the glasses, a really glitzy eye chain. Glasses chain. Thank you very much. You ever done that? They're on your head and you're looking for them. FDA Z68. Deanna's mother did it twice in one day. Had her glasses on her head and was looking for them twice. Oh no, she actually sent your dad to look for them. Go and get my glasses, Ron! Ron! Go and get me glasses! They're on your head, woman. They're on your head. FDAZ68. I'm saying nothing. Gold flash copper rosary bead chain. 6mm balls there. 54 centimetre in length. This is the first time I'm seeing this, but you see we have all sorts on our website that you don't always get to see. There's so much in stock. We're a one-stop shop. Got everything you could possibly need for your jewellery making. And these are so decorative. Do you know, again, I would be very tempted to create a chain, some pearl, and then I'd mix it in with a nether gem type, maybe some of the hematite gold balls, you know, create layering, because that is very trendy, isn't it? I like that look, you know, very modern, isn't it? Do you like that? Very luxurious, isn't it? We're back to Coco again, aren't we? Dior, luxury jewellery. Who found their glasses on the dog?
Me.
Why were your glasses on the dog, Ben?
This is before. I had 2 pairs and I was playing with the dog.
He had 2 pairs and he was playing with the dog, yeah. I'm following.
They were on the dog. And then I went away. And then I thought, I'm going to change my glasses. And I went to change glasses.
Yeah.
Couldn't find my other pair of glasses.
Uh-huh.
And they were on the dog.
You'd actually put them on the dog?
Yeah.
Forgot he put them on the dog, went off to go get his other pairs, decided to swap the pairs, and
the dog
was surprised to find them on the dog, where he'd left them. Poor dog must have been going around boss-eyed and thinking, why has everything gone blurry all of a sudden? Where am I? I could see where I was a minute ago. Poor doggy.
For the rest of the day.
Did he not? Do you know dogs can't talk?
Well,
Didn't speak to you.
yeah.
Should I be worried about your health?
I should be worried that he spoke to me every other day.
Shall we move on? Here we go. Gold flash copper rosary bead style chain. $8.95. It's the lovely, it's real gold there of the flash on the copper. So we get a lot there in terms of the essence, the quality, but for a fraction of the costing, because obviously that was solid gold. Ooh, let's not even talk about it, but $8.95, all the look. Well, it'd be out of my price range, put it that way. We wouldn't be there, going there. We wouldn't have it. It's all about the affordability. Love that. But of course you can break it down to create, you know, the individual balls as well there. have those as a decorative element as well. So very versatile. Don't underestimate what you can do with that lovely chain, as I know you wouldn't. Alrighty. Ooh. We're moments away from the Tanzanite at 7. Oh, no, sorry, darling, I picked up the wrong one. I'm glad you did this because I love, love, love this. Mystic white quartz. Look at my big white quartz is coming up at about, oh, what time are they coming? About 5 to 8. And just look at my mystic. Oh, these are, I bet we haven't got many of these, darling, have we? Oh gosh, they've got such sparkle, such beauty, and a mystic rainbow coating that, you know, if it's can't quite see it on camera, it's pink, it's gold, it's green, it dances off the checkerboard faceting like you wouldn't believe. I love it. It's beautiful. Can you see that at home? It's a rainbow of bubbles. Yeah. Oh my word. And we're going to give you a little cheekiness. Should be $12.95, even though it's low in stock, one of our biggest bestsellers. We're going to do this. Woo! For the very last in stock for the quickest callers and web buyers on the website. We're going to take it down to under £10. If it wasn't irresistible before, it's absolutely a must-have now. But it's only yours. You're only going to have the pleasure if you're on that phone line or on that website. 12mm. They are delightful. You're going to have so much joy with these. Oh, they speak volumes. They just add so much to your jewellery. That again, we're back to, you know, creating that show-stopping piece. So you get the magpies drawn to your jewellery store. A little bit of the mystic white quartz in there will do it for you with that hematite effortless. Just leave it there draping. People are just going to flock because they'll be saying, "Ooh, what's that?" And you can say it's actually genuine, flawless white quartz with a mystic coating. Yeah, emphasize the quality that you've put in your jewellery. Number. Oh, I love these. These are so pretty. It's rose gold, sterling silver. They're like love knots. Let me just put a few of them down there because you get quite a few in the pack. 10, in fact. I can only describe them as like a little triple knot. So it's like a, well, it's like a Russian wedding ring or a love knot. There you go. And they're beautiful. Do you think they're beautiful? I hope so. I think they're absolutely delightful. We have only just got these in. This is only the second time I've seen them, actually. And they are 6mm wide. 10 of them, rose gold flash on the sterling silver, and what you can really perceive when you hold them, when you handle them, when you work with them, is the qualities, the thickness of the silver there. It's not flimsy fly by night. There's some solid silver there to create the 3 rings. So top quality. Adding that extra bit of glamour there. OQTN45. Don't forget, we're moments away from the launch of the Tanzanite. Recently, you know, we saw the prices that were incredibly high. We couldn't work it out, but we discovered that, you know, they were having trouble with the mining because they couldn't get the explosive there for a few weeks in Tanzania when our chief gem hunter came back from Tanzania. $6.95. Oh, and there's 10. So again, 69p each. 69p each. Well, the expense of the mining, you see as well, this is what drives up your Tanzanite prices. Having to dig deeper for your Tanzanite. One more, I know you're dying for that. Before the Tanzanite, don't forget December's birthstone, those Christmas presents, those, oh, I just saved it, those Christmas fairs. It's what you'll need. And we are still doing the countdown to Downton. So thinking vintage, thinking copper wire, 1.5, our biggest gauge yet on the wire, and it is a whopping 10 meters, less than 50 of these available. Can't be sure we're gonna have it back in stock before December, before the, you know, the Christmas rush, as it were. And also, you probably wouldn't want to leave it that late anyway if you want to make it your leisure. You know, if you're being inspired by a bit of Downton at 9 o'clock, join me tomorrow. I'll be with you at 5 o'clock tomorrow evening so we can discuss together the look of the jewellery on Downton and where we're going with our designs. Tune in, Deanna. Text me in. Less than 50 of these left, so it really is now or never. And when I was with Laura Binding, a great wire worker, you know, it's a lot more flexible than you think, the 1.5. Get it warmed up when you're handling it. It's a lot more you can do with it, maneuverability, than you think. Please don't be put off. She says it's great to work with. And if you get the hammer and block bundle that I'm doing later on for texturizing, for hammering, for strengthening, it looks brilliant. She's got that thicker gauge to really work on. HFJM76. I'm low in stock, less than 50. I won't lie to you. £9.95. Aren't these about £20 on our website? Something ridiculous. That's silly because that's like £1 a metre. The antique bronze. If you're thinking about getting this tomorrow, because you've been inspired by Downton at 9 o'clock, it'll be gone. So let me save you the heartache. Get it now. You know, actually, if you change your mind, let's face it, it's less than a tenner. If you change your mind, send it back to us. You've got your 30-day money-back guarantee. So these, there's no guarantee I'm going to have this, you know, especially the antique bronze, the vintage look, back in time for, you know, the December. So it's all dependent on how we can, you know, source. It's time. Roll out the red carpet. We've deliberately done this before a certain show happens at 8 because we know there's a lot of following there. So we decided this is a biggie. It's going to be a big reduction in saving. We want you all to have the chance. This is one of the highest grades and highest volume I'm able to bring you. That means we can bring that price down drastically, because normally when I've talked about our strands, I've had maybe 50 if I'm lucky. It's about to happen. It's my showstopper. Now, can we look at Linda's text from Bristol again, just to really paint the picture of how we are not selling at a value or worth when it comes to this 15 carats of tanzanite. This is a regular who watches our sister channel, you know, the Gemporia, and she says, "Hi Fee, I bought a tanzanite ring 3 years ago from Gems TV. She says a 5-stone cluster. I paid £125. Had it valued 2 months after I purchased it. £595. Could not believe it, what value your gems are." That's Lynn in Bristol. Thank you, Lynn. And I know, thank you to Joanne, and thank you to the other texts. I'm sorry I haven't had time to read them all out, but you know, you were telling me about your tanzanite purchases, what you want to do with it. I saw the ladies on the Wall of Fame. It's a beautiful drop earrings. I've seen the bracelets mixed in with the pearls. Exquisite. And it is synonymous with December because the old jewelry industry went daft, do you know what I mean? It was the first one for a long time in 2002 to actually physically change the birthstone list, you know, to add to the birthstone list. There hasn't been another one since added to it as such, or updated. And they associated it with the busiest shopping time for jewellery, Christmas, December's birthstone. There's no flies on them, is there? Call me a cynic, but we can see where they were going with it. It is, of course, alluring tanzanite. You know, the Oscar winning, nothing compares to it, nothing is like it. What we're looking at is a strand of gemstones 1,000 times rarer than any diamond source. A gem that was discovered in 1967 by Manuel de Souza. It was a tribute to Ali Juwatu, but I've got a bit of a story there, but that'll take a bit of time, so I won't digress right now. But Henry B. Platt, the great-grandson of Louis Comfort Tiffany, said it was the most important discovery of a coloured gemstone in the last 2,000 years. And it was put on display by Tiffany's and launched in Jewellery Designs in 1968. And in the last 50 years, they've never found another source for this gemstone. One location in the world, Tanzania, the only location to serve worldwide demand. Right now, prices are searing because of the costs, labour, obviously petrol, rising diesel fuel costs, labour costs, lighting, I mean, JCBs, the dig, you name it. They had trouble recently with explosives in the last couple of weeks. The global economy, you know, the demand drives prices as well through the market. Availability drives prices. You know, the two are synonymous. Fortunately, we got this strand before that all happened, because you know sometimes we're often 6 months in advance. This is why sometimes now in September I can say to you, I don't know, we'll have more of this particular piece in time for December. And you like to work ahead. I know you're already making those pieces well in advance of what is naturally a busy time of year. And aside from selling, aside from gifts, how is it feeling to own a tanzanite bracelet of what myself and Deanna, we like to think we've got a discerning eye, we would grade at a AA. Do you know what I mean? And we've seen a lot of tanzanite. The reason we've drawn that conclusion, it's not graded as you can see, but it's got a really good vividness of colour, the saturation between the purples, the blue by the daylight that you see because it's a heavily pleochroic gem, and the purples by the evening light. And the sparkle, I mean, just look at that for clarity. The faceting is second to none. It is absolutely fantastic, which is why we're able to see the richness of that colour, which is why we're able to see that amazing sparkle on the surface. Again, I'm doing nothing, I'm just holding it there. Can you see that sparkle at home? Not even going to move it, not even going to do hand Olympics. Can you see that sparkle at home? Imagine when you do move it. Imagine when it is fluidly moving in your piece of jewellery. Oh my word, it's just divine. That is a long 18mm strand. They're graduated, averaging 2 by 1mm. So plenty in each individual rondelle for you to notice the quality of that tanzanite. 15 carats. You know, it's one of those ones, maybe you use the 2mm gems of other gems just to work out your designs, have a little play, and then pop in your tanzanites. Again, as I always say, you only give this to the people you really like, you know. You may only have to put a few on, you remember the 3mm eye head pins, or to sandwich a wee pearl in between. I've got these pretty lilac pearls coming up later as well that you might want to mix in, and then a few little tanzanites topping and tailing on a pretty earring. I mean, you can use it as sparingly or as richly as you like, but you are getting a rich quality 15 carats of tanzanite. Manuel de Souza was actually off gem hunting for sapphires. He was over for a family, it was purely by chance he stumbled across it. But he was over for a family occasion, and he just thought, oh, I'll just go and have a quick look. Somebody had said he'd heard rumours about this new gem being found, and oh, this taxi man, he asked to, you know, to be taken to the area, and this taxi guy says, oh, this is as far as I can go over this rough terrain. I'm going to drop you off here. And, oh, right, okay. So out he gets, and sort of walking along, he's just sort of literally, this other story goes, he just literally stumbled across it. That's how crazy it is. I mean, probably the Maasai herdsman would have, I would say, originally discovered it, but of course it was bringing attention to the public, to the media, to the big ones like Campbell R. Bridges. But thank heavens for them, because now we can have it in our lives. 1,000,000 to 1 the chances of ever discovering it on the planet anywhere else. You think how many diamond mines there are worldwide? 1,000,000 to 1 are the chances. Ah, well done. Well done. 50. I bet Lynn's in Bristol going, get it, have it, don't miss out on it. She's tried to impart her advice and knowledge. Bless you, Lynn, thank you. You know, and Joanne there, and Raymond, about how they feel about your tanzanite. And thank you to Patricia and Sophia and everybody else. Adele, I think it was. Thank you for your text as well, saying how much you love your tanzanite and it's your birthstone. Incredible now for $21.95. Here we have the luxury of being able to own, because we can make it ourselves, that tanzanite bracelet, an entire tanzanite bracelet, and then some. There's plenty of left over on the 18cm strand. I'd make my earrings to match. How much would they cost me in a shop? Do you know? It's ridiculous. I quite like the bit of tasselage as well. Sort of a little modern take on a bracelet, maybe, a little finish. But hey, we'll be far more inventive with that, with this beautiful strand for under £22. I can't even believe I said that. What were we thinking? Our amazing sapphire strand was a mere $34.95. We've gone to $21.95 for our tanzanite. It's rarer still. It's actually tantamount to, oh, where'd that fly gone? £1.50 a carat. That's the silliest thing, isn't it? When you actually break it down, I'm going to give you tanzanite for £1.50 a carat. I dare say our gem hunters can't secure that kind of a deal. They'd be laughed out of the shop. What are you on about? $21.95, and it's yours. TBG Z13. That's only till 9 o'clock. That's only while stocks last. And just look at the brilliance and the quality you're getting. Well done to you. Gonna have a quick breather to answer all those calls. Well done on the website. Now's the time to get to And when you come back, I'm going to bring you the Stardust Rondelles, because when they're on, they're gone immediately. So I don't want you to miss out on my second great deal.
Are you looking to create bespoke bridal jewellery? Then come and join guest designer Sheila on our bridal workshop. Sheila will guide you through how to design stunning accessories, including techniques using headbands, hair combs and tiaras. The full course includes a selection of hair combs and headbands, a selection of findings and wire, a generous scoop of mixed gemstones, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and a trip to our gemstone museum. All of this for just $69.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 6444 655. Join clay expert Natalia Coleman and enter the world of metal clay. This introductory DVD will guide you through the process of using copper and bronze clay and is packed full of designs, hints, tips and demonstrations. Learn how to create earrings and pendants using textured stamps and learn how to fire your designs. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 6444 655.
Join our guest designer Debbie Bulford as she guides you through using textures and layers, working with colours and adding foils and much more. This is a fascinating technique which gives the illusion of depth using layers of imprinted clay. The full course includes black and white clay, a colour clay pack of your choice, Lisa Pavelka foils, use of all tools, buffet style lunch and refreshments. And all this for just £67.95. For details on course dates and availability, contact our call centre now on 0800 644 655. We look forward to seeing you.
Chandy beads are JewelleryMaker's range of 925 sterling silver beads that have been handcrafted in our workshop in the heart of Jaipur. There is an 8-stage process to craft these artisan beads. Stage 1 is the annealing process. This is when heat is applied to the sterling silver wire, then slowly cooled down in order to soften the metal to make it more workable. Stage 2. This is the pattern making process. This is where the silver wire is put onto the spindle of a rotary machine. Stage 3 is the cutting process, and Stage 4 is shaping. Stage 5 is soldering, and this is done to give firm joints to the beads. Stage 6, assembling. Stage 7 is surface cleaning. And finally, Stage 8 is the plating process, which starts with steam treatment to treating it with dilute sulfuric acid to remove the impurities and making it perfect for plating.
Join guest designer Louise Jacobson for our Wirework Rings DVD. This DVD contains a step-by-step guide on how to use a ring mandrel, create single and double stone rings, cluster rings and much more. Get the inspiration and help you need to create your very own handmade jewellery. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Now, I'm aware there are still queues to the Tanzanite. I'm going to applaud you for having the patience, and it is worth the wait. I thank you, I thank you, I thank you. There's the graphics if you just missed out. I'm going to remind us throughout the show anyway of that Tanzanite, because I feel it's so important for you to be able to take advantage of the offer tonight. It's a cracking prize. It's a cracking quality strand, and I just know you're just going to be so pleased when that arrives, and your jewellery is going to be magnificent. TBG Z13, TBG Z13. We know you're holding You are going to be successful. I have got the stock availability because remember I said to you, this is a good availability time. I had more than 50. I was going into the 3 figures in terms of availability. Normally, the last few I've played, I've had about 50. So that's why we were able to bring that price down for the grade and the quality of what I showed you. So please don't hang up. We don't call you back. It's not that we don't love you or like you. It's just that is a free phone number, and basically if you hang up, we're just there to pick up the call and get the next person on the line. So stay with us there. It is time now, and if you're on the line, just say I need these as well, so get the code noted, or indeed just say to the customer service member of staff when they answer the call that that's what you want, and quite rightly so, because you've got exquisite taste. These are my Stardust rondelles. Oh, 30 in the pack, and they're 5mm, and they're gorgeous. They add such sparkle and beauty to your designs. Back in stock for the first time since May. Now we are in September, so June, July, August, 4 months we've waited. So once they sell out again, because I guarantee they will, 4 months, October, November, December, it's going to be January, isn't it? We're going to miss the boat for those designs that we maybe need for those ideas, for those gift ideas, those given ideas, selling that jewellery. Or maybe you've been waiting since May. Wait no more. Time has arrived, but jump on it quick. I have only 150 and I guarantee they're going to go. Sounds like a lot, it isn't. Not for my Stardust sterling silver rondelles, because everybody who's used these wants more. Everybody who's had these in the past wants more than one batch, as it were. So they'll be on the phones, they'll be on the website getting 2 or 3 of these in their stash, because if they've got to wait another 4 months, I'm not saying that's how long we've waited. In this 30 bundle, you are pertaining to what is 6 grams of sterling silver. That's a lot of silver, and it's all been texturized, so it actually creates an even greater surface luster that is almost like glitter, like sequins sparkling, but of course it's precious sterling silver. And the hole inside there is, a good 3mm, ample for your actual satin cords, your leather cords, your suede cords. They're such a fantastic thickness and shape. They are so eye-catching. They really add the detail and the professional finish to your pieces. Whenever I've seen them in designs, instantly my eyes drawn to them. They add a sense of luxury and occasion to your designs. PAG P98, back in stock. A lot of people are getting involved already. They're actually ready to buy 2. They're purchasing 2 or 3 because they know if I've got to wait till January fee, and I know how much I love these in my designs. 30 sounds like a lot, but I love using them. That is sterling silver, and you will use them over and over again, and they will sell the designs for you. It could be just one of those either side of a beautiful 8mm amethyst round, or between some tanzanite. What a luxurious pair of earrings. 20 already gone. $8.95 for 30. For 30. That's why people are there buying 2 or 3 at the time. The phone lines have just lit up. Back in stock. Now, that means there's only about 120 left now. We had 150. That number is dwindling rapidly. We need to make sure we're there and acquiring them now. You've got time to think about it when they arrive. You've got time to think about your purchase afterwards. We haven't got the time to dwell on where should we, shouldn't we, because I'm just worried about stock availability because of the popularity of our Stardust sterling silver 5mm rondelles. They just are so eye-catching, and regulars love them. Regular jewellery makers know that they sell the pieces for them. Over 50 gone. I'm got less than 100 now. That's in a matter of seconds, isn't it? So people are buying 2 or 3 at a time, because at $8.95 for 30, you're getting close to 100 for £27, aren't you? For three lots, you're getting close to 100. And then you're getting 18 grams of silver if you bought 3. If you buy 1, it's tantamount to almost 6 grams. So it adds weight, not physical weight, but weight in terms of value. It adds a hefty kind of increase of value to your designs. And sparkle. And you don't need to use a lot, just a few. Do you know how beautiful? They're so beautiful in the macrame bracelets as well. just dotted in between the strands of pearls or white quartz or zircons or sapphires. So, so beautiful, just slipping up the strand of the leather or the macrame satin. They're just, oh, I love, just a few. You only need a few, don't you, Deanna? Silver hematites. Oh, don't talk about the silver hematites or the, oh, they stand out a mile and just, oh, you just think, oh, I just need a few, maybe 5 here, and that's it. That'll be a winner. That'll be what, you know, people will want. And gorgeous with it. Quality, quality, quality. They're gonna go. I've only got 150. It's down to less than 100 now. So please, please, please don't miss out. I cannot impress that upon you enough. PAGP98. If you're waiting on the phone for that Tanzanite, well done to you. Stay there. You're being answered. Get the rondelles at the same time. You know, you speak to the same customer service centre, so it doesn't matter. That order can be as big as you like. It's one postage and packaging price for the night. And this offer is only till 9 o'clock, or in this case, I'm worried, until stocks last. Well done to you. Now don't forget, coming up at 7:30, my showstopper is my 5 potato pearl strands. I've been showing you the lilac ones and the blue ones and the ivory gold ones, and there's bronze and there is a raspberry pink. 5 strands of potato pearls. 7:30. Alrighty. Now these are actually drops, but the eye almost makes them look like hearts because they're a little bulbous drop. So they're described on screen as a heart, but I feel that belies what they actually are. They haven't got the little Cupid's bow to create the 2 clefts of the heart around the 2 shoulders of the heart. It doesn't go like that, you see. So to me, it's a drop. And you know what? Doesn't matter, because they're fantastic. They are lighting up the room. Do you remember that lemon quartz we saw earlier? Well, this is top notch Madeira, well, not Madeira, buttery gold citrine from Brazil. Again, the Minas Gerais region, this powerhouse of South America that has brought to our attention some of the finest gems the world has ever seen. Can you see why I attached such a grandiose label to a quality strand like this? Can you see, I choose my words very carefully. My job is to tell you, to show you, well, not to tell you anything, but simply to describe to you what I see. And this is absolute top drawer. The buttery golds, the flawlessness, the sparkle, the droplet heaven, the clarity, the gorgeous sunshine warmth emanating from every single gem. A massive 50 carat. Oh, I just want to wear them. And birthstone gemsters. You know it's November's birthstone. Yeah, we need to get on this. We need to be on it. So Deanna's got, oh, my sister and my mother-in-law birthdays, sorry, brother-in-law birthdays. Yes, I was going to say, when did you get married? Sister and brother. Birthdays in November. There we go. $14.95. Ah, miss it at your peril. If you leave that, you walk away, heartbreak. Smoky quartz and that. All the praise you like. Oh, it's got to happen. It's got to happen. Okay, I'm shouting like Dev off Coronation Street now. I apologise. Because my voice raises at the end of the sentence. Oh, very rich. These garnets are very rich. He starts off quiet, then gets louder. I get Scott to do an impression of that. It makes me howl. He's not done it as much recently, old Dev. I haven't seen Corey for a while, but he's toned it down when he gets louder at the end of the sentence. All right, garnet. 530 carats. Rich garnet. GDG P14. Now they almost look like a chocolate brown on the screen. You need to get some light behind them. I'm sitting here in studio light so I can really pick up the berry red wine tones. And because it's such a voluptuous, large sphere of garnet, it's deepening. You know when you get them all together on the strand as well, that darkens and strengthens and deepens the colour to a darker degree as well in terms of tonality. Start to take them off the strand. Start to open out them in a design, and you will pick up more of the reds, the wine reds, the rich, voluptuous saturation of colour that we associate with the deepest garnets. It's like berries that have been stewed in wine. 5 soaked, stewed doesn't sound very nice, does it? Soaked in wine. 530 carats. Oh, a little bit of sunshine zest of golden citrine. Oh yeah. I do like garnets with pearls as well. They're coming up at past. Oh. Ooh, what do you think? Yeah? $7.95, low in stock though. Oh yeah, have it. Okay. Oh, you're gonna want these as soon as you see them, so just dial now. Look at the party we're gonna have. Silver coated hematite. Did you get the 7mm hematite? Get the silver coated now, and you're gonna light up the room as soon as you walk in. Yes, with my white quartz. That is at just before 8 o'clock. Before anybody turns over to see a bit of the Barlow. Oh my word! Look at that. It's heaven. It works. It's already doing the design for me. I don't even have to do any work. The design is already happening before your very eyes. Oh, I love those quartzes, and I hope you do too, the silver coated. It's a party. It's having its own party. It's a party you want to come to. It's a party you want to be invited to, isn't it? Put those with those garnets. Oh, the richness. It is phenomenal. It's having its own party. I want to be at that party. I want to be there with these 450 carats. Diana's raving. She's already there. Whoop, whoop. She's raving with them. She's partying. You can tell she's had a few. $6.95 HAJK51. I love that. Ah, very day. $6.95. Catherine Tate was brilliant, wasn't she? Ah, very. Oh, that was an excellent sketch show, wasn't it? Haven't seen much of the other one she's in, the teacher's one. Seen a little bit, yeah.
With Dave.
Seen about 2, I think. Anyway, sorry, I digress. Ooh! Now, it's the fan shape of these that caught my eye. Now again, they're shoulders hearts, but they're not. They're like a fan shape. They're a fan shape. Hold on a minute. Let's just... Oh, did you catch the Angela essence there? I hope you did, because it was very... Well, there. The presence was mighty. Rainbow Moonstone. There we go. That's what I'm trying to show you. You can see the Sheila. Rainbow. They're like fans. That's what I call them. Big flat drops. I've never seen a heart that shape. There you go. Your rainbow moonstone. 90 carats of graduated droplets. So just move them about, play with them, catch that rainbow essence there, you know, turn them over, see if they've got the other side there, just move them around. There we go, some more there. It's just, you know, just look around the gemstones, just move them around. You see that Sheila there? Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alrighty. Less than 20 of these remaining. Whoa, $9.95. Incredible. There are gemstone calculator. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 on average, but you're guaranteed 90 carats. So you could get 12 or 14, you know, you're guaranteed 90 carats. Which, yeah, these just are the maths averaging 6 carat a piece. Well, you can see that graduates, but that one in the middle must be about 10, isn't it? Amazing. Alrighty. huge natural Amazonite. This is a fantastic strand because the size of the tablets, they really are big, big. It's a lovely colour. I love the colour. And again, sometimes when you get a large carat weight, you can sacrifice, the colour can be sacrificed. It can start to get a bit diluted, can't it? It can start to look a little bit more watery, but not in this case. I mean, just look again at the depth of colour in that Amazonite. I mean, just look at these. They're almost like pure Paraiba blue, turquoise blue, aren't they? Big circumference of area there. 2 centimetres by 2 centimetres, and I just love these little truncated, rounded edges there as well. Very dynamic. That's a very handsome looking strand there, isn't it? Very eye-catching. Do love that natural turquoisey blue. It's a very Mediterranean blue. Very Mamma Mia blue, isn't it, that one? $7.95, 490 carats. Beautiful, handsome strand, that one. Could just wire wrap one of those for a pretty ring, couldn't you? Alrighty, not long to the pearls. Oh, now again on Steve's Facebook blog, you can have a little look. He's been hunting for fire opal, actually extracting it himself with the lovely Glen Lyra. And oh, the colours are amazing, amazing. But it is so hard to find. Opal full stop is like trying to look for a needle in a haystack. But we get a lot of our fire opal from the Durango region, Hidalgo region of Mexico. Sometimes you can get the more yellowy colours in the Casulu district of Africa or the Santa Teresina region of Brazil. This is fire opal, so don't expect to see the traditional opalescence. We're going for the fire oranges, the embers of fire. So it's a tiny proportion of opal worldwide is classed as your fire opal. Such a rare beauty, and you can see more about the gem adventures of sourcing the fire opal for our sister channel, Gems TV, the Gemporia sister channel, on Steve's website, Facebook page, Steve Bennett. Go on there, like the page, and read about all the adventures he's just been having with Glen Lyra, holding up big chunks of fire opal. Oh, it's breathtaking. But that aside, because we've already done the groundwork, this is for you now, cut, polished, kept in its lovely nugget formation, creating a wonderful array of tones and colour. I mean, in itself, it's a thing of beauty. It's like 2 35-centimetre strands. We're back to the nugget strands. It's like 2 for 1. It is 1 strand, but look at this. The length again, 75 centimetres. So it is like you're getting 2 strands for the price of 1, isn't it? With our nugget strands, because we appreciate the nuggets are smaller. Just look at that. Just look at these colours. Look at that flawless bright fire opal there. Do you see it? Look at the glow. So once you start to take them off, the colour is amazing. Some are opaque, some are white, some are peach, but every now and again you get that priceless, almost like clear, bright orange. It's dotted throughout. Just have a little look. You've got the wonderful jamboree of so many different shades there. Just beautiful. And all for $9.95. It is incredible. It's burning embers of light. And again, thinking of those rich tones as the sun sets with the greens of autumn and the golds of autumn and the smoky chocolate chestnut browns of chestnuts and the trees. So win-win, and at under £10, very limited, very rare opal, and so affordable today on Jewellery Maker, but only till 9 o'clock. CFGK 18. One more before the pearl launch. Oh, the oldest known gem to mankind. Greater longevity in terms of its creation by nature than any diamond, with a dispersion of fire that is approaching that of a diamond. Gorgeous circle, the guardian angel of the gem world. Look at those droplets of heaven. Sparkle. This is as close as you can get to a diamond, unless you're buying a simulant. There is nothing that is man-made about these ancient zircons, from the old Persian word meaning zargon, red-coloured gemstone. because you get reds, you get blues in your zircon from Cambodia. But these are ice white. So it's the closest you'll come to a real gem actually looking like a diamond. But the reason it's not as popular as a diamond is there isn't as many available. And diamond mines the world over, but there's not as many zircon mines, that it isn't available in large quantities, and yet it can certainly give that beautiful diamond a run for its money. So if that's what you like, if you're a magpie like me, you like fire, sparkle, ice white brilliance, and in a large carat weight that brings with it all that beauty, but also the Billy bonus of affordability, then never underestimate the beauty of what zircon can bring to you. Yeah. Can you imagine that in a diamond carat weight for this kind of caliber of gemstone? We wouldn't be looking at $24.95, would we? And yet, for 25 unadulterated ice white gems, look at that sparkle, we have got $24.95. Now, on the strand again, they're 2 by 2, 2, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we've got a lot of gemstones there. 24. So you're almost looking at a pound a gem. Faceted. Pound a carat, yeah. Pound a carat? Oh my word. Beautiful. I don't know how we do it, and I do know how we do it, but still times I question myself how on earth we did that. Stunning. Again, if you haven't seen the zircon in the flesh, and we rarely have it in the shows, only in recent times we brought it to you, then please get this home and see with your own eyes, see that beauty with your own eyes, and you'll never regret the decision, I guarantee it. Okay, it is time for the showstopper, the 5-strand pearls. Oh yay! We were talking about the pearls at the Victoria and Albert Museum. We were talking about pearls in our silver clay, pearls in our soutache, pearls in our gizmo wire wrapping, pearls in our pendants, pearls in our hair beads and our fascinators, and I'll show you a few of these. Let's bring you 5 strands of potato pearls here. Every colour we could want or need. Genuine pearls. Style, natural beauty, quality, organic. Your traditional ivory creams, the honey blondes. Your lilac purples, these are delicious because they have gold pinks on the surface of the lilac as well. The little bronze ones, these are about 4 by 3 to 6 by 4, the rice bead shape. So you've got your champagnes there, your lilac violet ones, your chocolate bronze ones. Then you've got your cobalt blue, like a London blue, they're 6 by 5. And then you've got your cherry 7 by 6. All the potato pearls, all genuine cultured pearls. Just again, on some of them given that wonderful metallic coating, and ranging from 3 up to 4 to 7 millimeters. So 5 fabulous strands. Now what we could do with our silver clay, just creating pearls dangling like a cascade, a waterfall from chain. Pearls knitted in and wrapped in our soutache with our felt bag, mixed in with other gems. Pearls wire wrapped in gizmo. I mean, they're so fabulous. You know, the elements that we can use with them to bring them bang up to date or keep them traditional. Pearls wrapped, wire wrapped, stretched, little flowers. I mean, look at that little flower at the end there, how pretty. Brooches, dangles, drops, earrings, hairpins, just beautiful. The possibilities are endless with our pearls. Traditional, modern, doesn't matter. You've got all the bases covered here. And especially if you want to make sets, get 2 lots of our showstopper. Ladylike, subtle, alluring beauty. The tears of the gods, as the ancient Greeks believed, the symbol of purity and love. You've got layers and layers of mother of pearl, the naces there, hundreds of layers there that create this prized luster, this nacre, this nacer, super chic pearl wearers. like your gorgeous Coco Chanel, your Marilyn Monroe, your Elizabeth Taylors. A symbol of wealth. You know, Coco Chanel was claimed to feel undressed without her favourite pearls. She mixed them in with the fake pearls as well, but with this price you don't even need to. In those days, you know, when Coco was around, you probably did need to buy the fakes because, you know, too expensive. Jewellery Maker wasn't around then, but now we are. So we're changing the face of fashion and the way in which you buy your jewellery, because you make your jewellery. And the Victoria and Albert Museum is having a wonderful pearl exhibition in London, which I think opens on the 21st. Is that tomorrow? So yesterday is it? I don't even know what date it is. So yeah, check it out and have a look at La Peregrina, the most famous pearl. Alrighty, KTG C24, all 5 strands. That's working out at £4 a strand. That is ridiculous in anybody's book. Under £20. If you could get a pearl bracelet, I was saying, you know, I saw at the Glamour magazine, it was a little fake pearl bracelet. You can get them for £650, £850. There was one with a macrame friendship bracelet, £180. That is not even the full strand, and as basically the full strand is £4. So how many bracelets could I make? I could mix them up, make little stretchies, tie them with a little bit of that organza ribbon, sell them as a little bundle. I actually probably wouldn't sell them. I'd end up wearing them, to be honest. Quite like that little mix. It's like mulled wine, isn't it? Oh, that's pretty. Pretty. The blues and the purples. See, that's lovely as well. What are you going to make? Are you going to be making your headbands? Are you going to be making your wire-wrapped brooches? They're just stunning, and they're so complimentary against the skin. They really are. So, so pretty. 5 strands for £19.95, brand new today. Well done to all of those of you on the phone line and on the website. Don't forget to check out and roll over your one postage and packaging price. All right, gorgeous, gorgeous. Don't forget the big clear quartzes coming up as well in about 15 minutes. We've got my chocolate bundle as well. There we have it. These are the big clear quartzes coming up. I've got this amazing smoky quartz to bring you as well. That is my chocolate bundle with the wire. I've also got some other delicious pearls with the white quartz coming up at about just $4.8. And the Prasiolite is my night owl. I know. So let's see how much we can fit in between then and now. Alrighty. Alrighty. Oh, those cheeky little bronze ones slipped in. Number which, darling? Number 50, Lapis Lazuli. In a very different shape, in a very different style. They are triangular facets, yeah, and it gives the appearance of like a star cut, really, as opposed to checkerboard facets, which are sort of squared off or a mishmash of the angular there. Whereas these are all triangle, perfect triangle cuts, which do give that sort of star appearance. You just don't often see lapis faceted. You see the buttons, you see the rectangles. It's not often faceted, is it? That's what I love about this strand. 70 carats. Can I, darling, keep the tanzanite? That's all right, sweetie.
Yes.
Just because I want to remind everybody of the offer a little bit later if they've just joined me in the show. Thank you. Thank you, Ben. And if you do tend to watch you know who, what we'll try and do is time within the breaks at the 8 o'clock hour, the special deal bundles, so you don't have to miss either deals. But thank you to you, stay true, because you can tape that nonsense, can't you? Because you don't want to miss out on the bargain. And I'll finish by the time Downton comes on, so we're all right. KOGP 24, 70 carats. And take it from me, $6.95 for lapis lazuli. Heed our advice, that is a cracking deal, especially as we rarely facet it. It's the tabular, the coins, or just the plain rounds. It's rarely because you don't need to, because the beauty of the mica inclusions, the pyrite inclusions, sparkle through. So It's creating extra work for yourself, but it really works. If it is faceted, it's still beautiful, but it's an extra expense we can do without. But hey, look at that, $6.95 and faceted. All right, one for my high-end collectors. Now this is classed as sapphire, but within it I'm seeing the ruby, because it's all the corundum family. Less than 10 left. Look at that for sparkle. Is that ruby or is that ruby? Green sapphire into pink, into ruby, into white, into gold, into blue, into green, into bubblegum pink, into blue, into pink, into blue, into gold, into white, into red, into pink, into green. Every sapphire and ruby imaginable. Because there's your pink sapphire. Here's the difference. There's your pink sapphire. That's my ruby above it. Can you see the difference? Yeah. The depth of the red there. You can see it, can't you, when you actually hold them side by side. It's just moving down into the colour wheel, over into the ruby border there. So it's a win-win as far as I'm concerned. Lovely vividness and some very pretty pastels there in the corundum family. It's a real collector's. Oh, look at that price point. Last in stock though, JBYY 86. Do it at 30 carats. Whew. That's a high-end strand, isn't it? 30 carats for £30, £1 a carat. A little bit of a queue for that one. I'm not surprised. We love our high-end gemstones. I hope you didn't miss out on the tanzanite. That was a mere $21.95. Put that with the pink sapphires. Oh my heavens, where's your jewellery going to take you? Off the jewellery scale. And if you think, I missed that tanzanite, it was 15 carats for $21.95. The call centre can add that to your order if you missed it, because I think there's still some availability. Under £30. Limited availability on this one though. Number 16. To create a pearl 3-strand bracelet like I just described, and connecting them, or having dividing strands come away but keeping them within the unity of the design, this is when you need your spacer bars. It doesn't have to be 3-strand. If you double them up, obviously you can create really big fanciful cuff bracelets. And again, all hallmark 925, 3 holes in the spacer bar, which is rose gold plated sterling silver. Can you see the 925 there? Can't you? I know. Rose gold plated silver. JGGP07. And in the packet you get 25. 25 in the packet. Very useful for creating. I know Sheila is our guest designer, resident guest designer, makes great cuff bracelets. You know, 6 strands at a time. You mix in pearls with white quartz and that, and they just always catch my eye. She just doubles up the spacer bars. It's a lovely look, isn't it, the cuff bracelet? Oh, all of those for $8.95. Great deal. But it's only a great deal if you're taking advantage of it. Don't forget the white quartz is coming up. I know you're going to love that. I love it. All right. Now this next gem belies its name in a way, because you think of this next gem and you think black. And I love it in this colour because, again, it's the vividness of the colour. It's just so bright and it's got such a colour pop. It's got a glow. What we'd call almost like a phosphorescence. You know the way a ruby can glow? It just sort of glows even when the lights are, are gone from it. It's still glowing. Because that's the difference between phosphorescence and fluorescence. Fluorescence is in the light source, it fluoresces, it glows like fluorite. Whereas phosphorescence glows even when the light source has left. So, and these green onyxes, I think, do that. 90 carats, MIRU15. And again, we're back to that wonderful cut, aren't we? That Marquise brulette almost. Yeah, it's got such a pop to it, isn't it? Again, I'm tempted to just pick up the browns as well. I'm thinking, if you really want a bit of colour pop and there's no emeralds left, you are thinking about the fern greens of Christmas. I mean, just look at those. It's got it. It's really got it. I'm thinking the reds. Bright reds. Beautiful. We had, what did we have earlier in the first hour? Something that was a really bright red. Oh, I think it must have just been the satin cord, yeah. Yeah, but with this green, I mean, that is your holly and your berries, isn't it? Beautiful, but everything goes with these. Again, great for the petals. Big. Yeah, there was that was it. There was the impression jasper. That was kind of like a fuchsia red, wasn't it? Beautiful, but I'm low in stock. Let's try them on, Ben. $9.95, a steal. A steal. Steal. Do you know what they look great with as well? Did you get those amethysts earlier? They would really rock. Polar opposite colours there, the purple and the green. Oh, fantastic. I can see the fantastic jewellery being made already. We're less than 10 minutes away from our white quartz. You know it, you want it, you love it. Less than 10 minutes away. Gotta fit in a couple more. Don't miss out, don't miss out. Oh, love this, love this. And we're gonna have a cheeky price slash. Look at the rose gold textured chain, long elongated loops, very, very fashionable. Just a bit different. Oh, look at that texture. Creates such luster on the eye. The rose gold plated. Solid silver I wouldn't mind as well. Look, that's all solid silver. There's a lot of silver there. You can snip them if you need to, but and just create, you know, 2 lengths. Italian made. Italian inspired, Italian made. Sterling silver, rose gold plated. Look at all that texture. Now we've got a great deal coming up as well on a hammer and block bundle with some wire, so you can do your texturizing at home, but it's already done for you here. We were at $14.95. It's a solid silver rose gold plated chain that is 9 inches in length, and we're looking for £9. It's not even the colour gold, it's gold plated silver, rose gold, under a tenner. It was phenomenal at under 15. Gosh, when I think how much silver bracelets cost, let alone rose gold plated silver bracelets. Oh, liking that close up. Oh, this is a cracking bit of chain. Get 2, especially at that price. You're practically back to the original price, aren't you? A little bit over, but oh my goodness me, and that's only till 9 o'clock, just over an hour. Oh, quality, quality. Big on the quality, low on the price. Oh, beautiful. We do love it, we do love it. It's hard, you can see why. It's all the lavender essence. So pretty with pinks. Oh, look at those, look at that quality. I'm speaking to you there, that cut. Isn't that beautiful? Hope you agree, hope you see that at home. All the way around the gem there. You're picking up that wonderful, can be blues, can be violets, can be greens, golds. It's just the shiller of light, the lavender essence. So much of it there. Just move them in the eye line there and you'll pick it up. Quality. And they graduate. Yeah, they start off as slightly smaller. Some lovely pink, purpley blues there I'm picking up. You see that at home? And then start to get ever bigger. Oh, beautiful. You can't put a good labradorite down. It'll sparkle. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at those. I know. $10.95 for this high-end strand. Getting very limited in stock. 75 carats, GCRD 43, $10.95 for that magnificent strand. Under £11. And just look at all the quality of that strand. Oh my word. Stunning blues. They're all there. Oh. Can't stop it. There's loads, loads. Look at it. Oh, well done you. Shall we start the double showstopper before people decide to tape it? You're going to miss out on all my bundles otherwise, but I'll try and do them in the adverts. Yeah, showstopper time. Look at the sparkle. Now, maybe there's one here, maybe two that has a few little inclusions. But you know what? The rest of them are absolutely cracking in terms of their flawless nature. Beautiful sparkle, beautiful, massive penduloque, Brazilian ice white quartz. Look at those droplets sent from heaven. Look at those. Look at the sparkle on them. Ah, isn't that magnificent? Look at the size of these quartzes. Are they fantastic? I'm trying to keep them on the black background so you can just see the extent of the quality of the gemstones, the penduloque drops. Aren't they beautiful? Huge. Huge on clarity, huge on beauty. Look at that light return. Aren't they magnificent? That's tremendous strand. Oh, can't stop looking at them. It's like I've stolen diamonds from Cartier, isn't it? Oh, but it's not fake, it's not glass, it's not crystal imitation. It's top-end Brazilian white quartz. Going into overdrive, quite frankly. It's the first of my two showstoppers. It can be, you know, I think sometimes we underestimate just how beautiful quartz can be. Because with quartz, you think, it's quartz. But why do they make sparkling imitations? Why do they make glass imitations? You know, fakes to emulate what we have natural beauties of here in a genuine gemstone. Do you know, and how much would you pay? How much would you pay for those glass imitations? And it looks fantastic. To actually get gem quality quartz is extremely rare, and especially in large carat weights, because in large carat weights you are, well, basically you're creating an option there where you're bound to get inclusions because you're trying for a bigger gemstone. So to get basking beauties as phenomenal as this, I mean, just look at those drops, pendants that could be made, the dynamic, this pair of earrings there ready to go. Oh, they're just stunning. Please don't miss out. We could be making light pulls with these, be draping ourselves in the most expensive, you know, adornments, curtain ties you've ever seen. You probably paid more for the fake penduloque crystal that drops from the chandeliers. Yeah, that's glass. This is white, flawless quartz, and I won't lie. Yeah, a couple of mine have a couple of little inclusions there, but is it belying? Is it taken away from the beauty? Not at all. What do I care? It just tells me it's real. It's like the handshake from nature saying this is real. This isn't glass. How beautiful! But it's only beautiful, and you're only admiring it if you've managed to dial. Because I've got a show-stopping price for you, so that you don't miss out. Don't miss out. You know, one of those. Get a cascade of pearls with it. There is on my strand, because you are going to get 495 carats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you're going to average between probably 9 to 11. Guaranteed 495 carats. So each one, let's go 10 for argument's sake, over 40 carats a piece. Look at those. Look at them. Oh, I can't stop looking at them. I can't stop looking at them, Ben. Just a pendant. The earrings, the glamour. A tiered, oh my word, it's just too beautiful for words. Are you ready? Good luck, everybody. I know, it's crazy. Well, that was 3, 6, 9. I've got 11 on my strand, but you could get 10. £2 each. No, sorry, £1. What am I saying? £1.20 each. If you had 10, ridiculous. Pay more for plastic buttons. Oh, look at that big beauty there. Look at him. Oh, look at the legs catching the light, the luster. Oh, you can see the clarity because you can see the temporary strand running through it. Mix that up with a coloured cord just to add a bit of woof, and you know, it would infuse the gem with that colour. The light return, the luster, they're so impressive. The stunning beauty inside and out. And a mere $11.95 for that magnificent strand. Well done to you there. Lots of you on the line, because I know the last time I had a white quartz strand, it was my night owl. It was a good few weeks ago. Absolutely flew out. You loved the quality of the quartz. You loved the sparkle of the quartz as much as I did. And you love the idea of all the pendants and the jaw-dropping designs that could be made. Because you don't need many of them, do you? This is a very economic strand in terms of just using maybe one in a focal, you know, to pull all the strands together and have a waterfall feature, or just one singular pendant on that black satin cord. Beautiful. Now we've got less than 100 remaining. Less than 100 remaining. So please, please, please don't miss out. Please don't miss out. We've had 60 go in a matter of seconds. $11.95 for 495 carats. You'll be so glad you got these, because you've got your 30-day money-back guarantee. That's your guarantee. You've got that. You know you've got that confidence in shopping with Jewellery Maker, that you're not satisfied. It's practically a month, isn't it, to think about the purchase, to look at the quality of the strand and decide. But once this show ends at 9 o'clock, we have the repeat of this morning's show with Lucy and Debbie. That offer is gone. But sometimes there's no stock, so don't risk it. I have to do my pearls, don't I? I don't have to do, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. I've just found a little fastener there. Let's do them. Pearls with the white quartz. Now they're given the peach, but I would give them a rich buttermilk ivory gold. I would give them a champagne colour. They have a variant in size. They range in size. They're not greatly, but it's just to point it out. I would give these a champagne colour, because peach to me is more like the sunstone we did earlier. Peachy oranges. This to me is a champagne buttermilk gold. Would you agree? But we've classified it on the screen as peach because of the peachy overtones, I guess. What we could make. Yeah, they're big, aren't they? For our hairbands, for our fascinators, for our bracelets. Big pearls. I'm going to put them on. I'm going to put these on. There's a lovely bundle coming up later on as well with the antique vintage wire and some smoky quartz nuggets and shell. I think this would work perfectly with it. Aren't they lovely? Lovely in themselves. Very demure, very subtle. They really, you know, pearls just have the edge. They got it. Other gems, you can take it or leave it. They would look very pretty with the pinks of rose gold, wouldn't they? This is the bundle I've got coming up later on, and this is why I thought these would mix in beautifully with them. So you see what you think. It's just those shades, isn't it? Those chocolates. See what I think they just they look lovely. Would you agree? Yeah, this lovely bundle I've got coming up in the next hour. Yeah, and then hold on, let's just, oh my heavens, let's take it a step further to heaven with my smoky quartzes. Look at those. Gemstone staircase to heaven there. It's a gemstone jamboree. Ready to happen. Okay. For my amazing pearls. Oh, you see, I'm with my Prasiolite. Heaven and heaven. $11.95 for the pearls. Under £12 for the pearls there. Now there, interestingly enough, when we put it with those spearmint greens, you can see more peach tones, can't you? Picks up the peaches, doesn't it there? Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Don't miss out. They're big as well, aren't they? 10 by 7 millimeters. Big on beauty, big on quality, low on price. Genuine cultured pearls, not painted plastic, not your imitations. We've all seen the prices for the imitations, and it's more fun making your own anyway, more satisfying. Well done to you. Last hour of the show. Last hour of the show, can you believe it? Hope you didn't miss out the tanzanite. Still got to bring you the Prasiolite and the smoky quartz and my 10-strand bundle as well.
It was here almost 650 years ago in Amir, where King Jai Singh first laid the foundations that was to become one of the world's most famous walled cities, Jaipur.
The city of Jaipur, commonly known as the Pink City, is now taking centre stage for gemstone cutting and trading. It's here in the bursting heart of the walled city that our gems of distinction strands are cut, faceted and polished. So, how do you get a pile of tourmaline that looks like this into a gorgeous strand that looks like this? So when you've got a pile of tourmaline like this, it's going to be made into gemstone beads. First of all, each one of these gemstones need to be inspected. A line is then drawn down the middle of the gemstone or wherever the gem is going to be faceted, and it's then taken behind us and then faceted into these rough gem shapes. Once each gemstone has been cut into the amount of pieces it needs to be, it's then time to shape the gemstones. These gentlemen are working on anything from a round to a pear shape, pretty much any cut imaginable. The next process is polishing and faceting, and this takes a huge amount of skill. It can take years for a lapidress to be able to facet like this, and each one of the gemstones can take up to 10 minutes to cut. A really lengthy but incredible process. The next stage of the process is really interesting. This is where each one of the gemstones is drilled. And what Sanjay is doing here is putting a drill through faceted beads of black tourmaline. The next stage after drilling is then to get the gemstones sorted into their appropriate colours and sizes. This can be a really, really lengthy process. Once the gemstones are sorted into different colours and sizes, they're then arranged into these strands and made into strands like this. Now each one of these gemstones could have gone through a 30 to 40 minute process to arrive on a strand like this. It's really quite incredible. If there's one thing that my time in India has taught me, it's the hours of dedicated time that goes into making each one of the gemstones we sell on Jewellery Maker.
Join guest designer Cherry Green and learn the art of using anodised aluminium. This introductory DVD will guide you through step-by-step instructions on how to design colourful and contemporary jewellery, including the dyeing process, how to create texture and patterns, shaping, stamping and much more. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Okay, it's the last hour of Miss It, Miss Out, culminating in the fantastic brazier light. We've got our hammer bundle, we've got the antique wire and smoky quartz bundle. Still to come, the smoky quartz, well actually that bundle with the antique vintage wires coming up in about 10 minutes time. And we've got our 10 strand bundle, which I haven't really spoken about much at all, at about 8:30. So what would you like me to start on? These garnets are divine. What would you like me to do, beautiful? I love the spacer sort of scoopage as well. I can see it all, you see. I like number 10 and I love number 15. And I love it all. Some bare essentials. Number 3, crimps. Oh, and I love number 8. You don't know what I'm talking about, do you? It really isn't helpful. Here we go. 3mm crimps, am I right? Yeah, I'm not going to get them all out because I'll be here shoveling forever. But they're all sterling silver. And loads of you bagged the sterling silver sash bundle. If you need extra crimps, I believe in that stash there were 100. So that stash, you know, was $24.95 for 260 pieces. This is 100, so it's like to get the silver crimp element if you want to add to that stash. You know how much you use your crimps. And I love these because I think they don't need, you know, like anything in Jewellery Maker doesn't need to be just for the function it was made. Just those along a wire or on an eye pin or a head pin are so pretty because it's all the silver, isn't it? It's the silver tubes. So yes, there can be crimps. Yes, there can be silver tubes used decoratively on beading thread. You want another 100? NCGP40. Here they are for $6.95. Another 100 sterling 925 silver. So again, it's the professional quality finish. It's earmarking up your jewellery as, yes, this is a sterling silver piece, and giving all that glamour to the, well, what is essentially the most highly reflective precious metal out of all the precious metals, above your rose gold, above your yellow gold, above your platinum, would you believe? Silver. That's an essential. Let's go. Number 9. Let's scoop up my crimps. Oh, here he is. Okay. Now, we didn't have many of the little bulbous lanterns, but I've got the labradorite marquises. Look at these. I've only got 30 though. I've only got 30. We just got to catch that labradorescence. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Again, I'm just trying to move them in the light there so you can just catch the labradorescence I'm getting here in the studio. You see that at home? There we go. That's the magic. Just move them in the light, hold them, flip them over, you know. See it on the edges there. Can you see that at home? So you just start to move them and you start to see all that wonderful labradorescence. Down to the last 30 though. Down to the last 30. A steal at $7.95. Voted time and time again as one of your all-time favourites, the labradorite. Okay, limited stock. Now these are brass beads with the stardust, silver, rose gold and yellow gold plating. So again, fantastic sparkle. I love this scoop because I've got so many in there. There's hundreds. It is the brass and it's coated with your silver gold and rose gold, and that is the luxurious finish, and there's loads. Great affordability, and they are beautiful. You know, brass gives you the strength but great affordability. It means I can afford to get, oh, a little cheeky silver one stuck in there, the gold. I can afford to have the silver and I can afford to choose the rose gold. And so there's glitzy pieces. I made $12.95 and there's hundreds in there. I've never sat down to count, but there is. We'd be here all day. FQAZ06. People are on the phone lines. There is a bit of a queue, so bear with me. We're very busy this evening. It's great to have your company. Alrighty, love those. Get that code written down. You can always, you know, when you get through, speak to the customer service centre. Now, very deluxe rainbow moonstone clasp. These have been very popular because, of course, the finishing touches, and there's a lot of silver and a lot of craftsmanship in the piece itself. Rainbow moonstone. I just, again, seconds ago, I just had the rainbow. But there's the 925 sterling silver. It is a box clasp, and that gemstone is 6.5 carats. Now, there are 2 links either side, and when you press down the box clasp, it slides out, and that's how you undo your piece of jewellery. And the thing is, if you ever lose a bit of the firmness of the purchase, you know, just slide one of your implements in there and just raise it up to give it a bit more leverage so the purchase is a bit stronger there. That's all solid silver. And it slides in and it locks. So it's a very decorative. There's over 3 grams of silver, and the gemstone alone is a huge carat weight as well. I'd put that as well over 5 carats for that gemstone. Oh, there we go, 6.5. I was just giving me guesstimate. I was just gazing. I think, oh, that's got to be over 5, 6.5. I was being conservative. $12.95, the rainbow moonstone, the gem of new beginnings, new starts. Beautiful, well done everybody. And again, that's a lovely choice because that goes with whatever gemstone style. I think you've chosen safely there, because I love the coloured ones as well, but that one just goes with everything, doesn't it? Because it's rainbow moonstone. All right, next up. Number 17. Oh my heavens, I need a crane to lift this out of the box. Are you ready? This would go with my antique bundle beautifully, the smoky quartz, the mother of pearl shell. I know. It's like a snake itself. Look at the size of it. Oh, great. I'm thinking immediately for the gents' jewellery. It's the shape. You know what? You could just take a couple and strand those on some cord, some leather cord. Maybe use a little spacer in between, and that would make a great gents' piece of jewellery, bracelet or necklace-wise. I don't know why it's just 3 going, but oh, look at those. Because you wouldn't need many, would you? Again, just a couple, maybe just 3 there in the macrame bracelet. Look at the chatoyancy there. The tiger's eye. The barrels. What's so beautiful about those barrels is when you separate them, you see the other 2 surfaces as well. So you could actually create your design so you actually see the surface. Anyway, you know, if you have them flat on like that, you layer over or side by side with your beading thread so that they lay flat on the skin as opposed to on their edge. Big, aren't they? Big and impressive. Oh, look at the goals there. Tremendous, tremendous. Oh, wow, $6.95. Goodness, under £7. CFG P36 is bundle time. Now, which that would go Gundam style. The antique bronze coloured wire, the 0.25 gauge, 100 metres. It's like a double strand, isn't it? Because it's 75mm strand of smoky quartz. And then we've got my Botswana. Yeah, nuggets. Get it on. Yeah. So we've got Botswana meets smoky quartz. Have a bit of that. And then we've got this dynamic, I mean, just look at the mother of pearl shells, the honeycombs and that. Oh, aren't they beautiful? Just the different shapes there. They're like a windmill shape, aren't they? Very unusual. I don't know if you can see that at home. It's strange. I can't quite describe it. Like a little windmill shape. Beautiful, aren't they? So they are your 3 strands plus your 0.25mm vintage bronze, the antique bronze, 100 metres of it. Here's a piece of jewellery made by our budding beaders. And this links in using the wire. It's created, or it's almost like a knitting, isn't it? They've actually knitted, crocheted as it were, an open link chain. They've doubled it up, and to it they've attached, one length is the smoky quartz, one is the shell, and then twisted the 2. So it's 2 separate chains. They've knitted a chain and threaded through the pearls and then the smoky quartz, and then just plaited the 2 together. Isn't that lovely, the movement on that? And then another one, just to highlight the beauty of Botswana, quite rightly so, with our antique bronze copper chain that we often have, the balls that we often have in our kits. Just use the lengths of the nuggets of the smoky quartz there to hang down in a choker style bracelet. Necklace, sorry, a necklace. Not beautiful? So 2 very different, diverse jewellery styles. 100 metres at that point. So that is a great use, I think, a very inventive use of creating open, it's like a knitted open loop chain with that 0.25. So it doesn't just have to be for wire wrapping and threading. You can create open loop chain, which is done to great effect on this design. I don't know if you close in on that. There we go. Can you see it there, darling? Yeah? And then they've just twisted the 2 together. Fabulous, isn't it? Okay, it's a bundle. It's going to be a massive offer. The wire on its own, 100 metres of 0.25, is actually $9.95 anyway on our own Jewellery Maker website. So we're going to give you the strands as well, basically for free. So that on our own website is $9.95, plus we're giving you the smoky quartz, plus the mother of pearl shell, plus, as if, why? I mean, this is the perfect time to try Botswana, because you're getting the 3 strands absolutely free. Or you could argue, okay, I'm paying $9.95 for those 3 fabulous strands, and I get the wire for free, because I know that wire on the Jewellery Maker website costs $9.95. Woohoo! Have a bit of that, thank you very much. Yes, please. There is a bit of a queue, and I'm not surprised, because we all love a bargain. I've been inspired by those designs as well. I'm thinking to myself, well, it's a win-win. It's an absolute no-brainer. It's a win-win because I know that wire is £9.95 on the website and I'm getting 3 strands. And I'll use that wire anyway to crochet, to knit, to wrap, to twist, to wrap around, thread through. And about 15 minutes I'm going to do my 10-strand bundle. My 10-strand bundle. So I'll leave that one with you. Well done you. There is still a queue, so don't hang up. Let me show you that's in the 10-strand bundle. I loved it. I thought it was such fun. Isn't that gorgeous? It's one of the strands in this 10-strand bundle. How pretty are they? The painted shell. So pretty. 15 minutes away. 8:30. Oh, big organic nugget. Mountains of. Druzy, if you like, amethyst graduated nuggets. Now, I know Laura loved this, or something akin to this. I seem to remember us having. It is like you've literally cut from the actual, what do we call it? The actual, what do we have in the, oh, sorry, I've gone, the geodes. Thank you, darling. I've got completely blank, which is hopeless. Look at these. You see, you've got the actual basis there of your agate and your quartz, upon which the quartz amethyst is growing, creating that like druzy, like undulating texture. So she said you just use 1 or 2 as a feature. Now I always think these are beautiful as a feature pendant anyway to wire wrap, but also to have as a further decoration on your table. And then you sort of say, well, from this, you know, I've got these beautiful faceted amethysts, and you just have a few. This is it in its most organic state, as it were. You can see that how it's extracted, and then from that we managed to obtain gemstone jewellery strands, and I make the jewellery from it. So fabulous as a crystal, well, a gemstone crystal to have on display. And there you can really see the white quartz being flooded with the iron to give you that amethyst purple. It's quite extraordinary before we get to the gem quality there. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So really, you could almost have it on display and say, choose your piece, around which our macrame a bracelet, or our wire wrap, a fantastic show-stopping pendant. Choose the one that speaks to you. Beautiful. They all speak to me. That would be a fantastic ring. Oh, and we're going to price slash. That would make a fantastic wire wrap ring. Look at that for amethyst. No 2 would be the same. You're really unique. Now this strand, because of the quality, because the amount of carat weight of amethyst on there, because the size of, I mean, that's some of the smaller ones. I mean, just, you know, look at the big ones as well. This length of this strand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's always been £27.95. Limited edition anyway. It's like we've literally extracted from the geode the caring, nurturing cocoon within which the amethyst form. And here comes your incredible price slash. All of that amethyst. Oh, 990 carats for £19.95. My wire workers will be there. Final 20 available for under £20. How's that for symmetry? Final 20 available for under £20. Leave that with you. Good luck, everybody. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, the what, sweetie? The lapis. I'm sorry, I've picked up the wrong box. I thought, yeah. Love these. So pretty. Twisted, faceted. Well, to a fashion, it's a rondelle kind of a shape. Look at the pastels. Oh, those beryls. It's like being in the candy store of the Willy Wonka factory, isn't it? So pretty. Pastel pink, pastel aquamarines, white goshenite, golden heliodors. Again, I'm just sorely tempted to just leave as is because it's just so pretty. What do you think? So pretty in themselves. And we know the precious rarity of these aquamarines and heliodors. Look at the glow on them. The morganite there, the size of that nugget of morganite. 90 carats, FHRU 37. Again, low in stock. £11.95, under £12. That is fantastic, isn't it? And I think about how much a morganite piece of jewellery is. These are some of the most expensive gems on the market. Your aquamarines, we know them, we recognise them. Look at the size of them on that strand alone. 1, 2, 3, 4 aquamarines. I've got 3 morganites. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 heliodors. 4 goshenites. Beautiful. I love these, and gosh, we've got to do that garnet. It's tremendous. Stainless steel lobster claws. Why do I love these? I'm thinking key rings. I'm thinking bag charms. I'm thinking hanging from buttonholes. I'm thinking when you make your key ring with your silver clay or your polymer clay. I'm thinking of the soutache. They're just big, they're strong, and they're so darn handy. Yeah, are they brilliant? Bespoke keyring with whatever design, whatever, you know, with gemstones. I had a lovely lady, forgive me, I can never remember the names, but she sent me a beautiful keyring and all the gems hanging off it. Gorgeous on a chain. How pretty is that? Now you get 10, and they're large stainless steel, 25 millimeters, 2.5 centimeters. And they've got that little loop at the bottom to attach. 10, they're working at 69p each. 69.5p. We don't do half p's anymore. You're too young to remember half p's, Deanna. You never had a half p. You never saw a half p, did you not, Ben?
No.
I'm afraid I'm old enough to remember half p's. Just been phased out when you were around. Yeah. $6.95. Alrighty. I think I had a little collection of half p's at home somewhere. Have you ever seen one? I'll bring it in if I can find it. Would you? She's just, you know. Right. Lapis lazuli in sterling silver again. One of our decorative box clasps. So loads of silver there. A big, big cabochon of lapis, and then the box clasp. So again, it's a really lovely, firm, decorative clasp. Again, with the 2 loop holes either side for a double strand or a double bid necklace. And in it, you actually heard the clip then. It was so strong, wasn't it? Really well made piece of jewellery. Does the pear cabochon of lapis have a carat weight again, darling? There we go, we're back to our 5 carats, in fact over 5.65 carats, over 5.5 carats of lapis cabochon set into the sterling silver for an amazing price. I know, under £10. The work's already done for you. They're very popular because again, it's the professional edge, it's a lot of silver, it's the finishing touches. And it's such a strong, firm clasp to attach your jewellery to. Because you can keep it really simple. That could be just a pearl bracelet, couldn't it? And then the finish is the lapis clasp. See, that's it. That's your bracelet done. How much would you, you know, or rather the worth? What would the worth be? What would you sell it for? I don't know. Under a tenner for that fabulous finished piece. Okay. Number 15, let's bring something to the party because we're going to do our 10 strand back at 1/2 past. And oh, you see, look at these are the smoky quartzes. Beautiful. Gotta love them. Again, it's like your silver hematite. It's having a party all on its own. It's ready for the party season. Put it with that lovely bundle, the autumnal bundle we did a moment ago, with the smoky quartz, the Botswana agate, and the shell nuggets, and the bronze wire. Look at those. Again, it's effortless. You don't even have to do anything. They're there. They're on it. Low in stock though, because they're proving very popular. Thinking in advance of the festive season. NHJK 84, a miss $6.95 for all of those Bobby Dazzlers. Sparkling with great intent. Under £7. Woo woo! Liking that. under £7. That's a cracking deal. An amazing deal. It's a steal. Under £7. Now, there are still queues on the phone lines. Just jot down the codes, speak to the customer service centre. I want you to be successful. And remember, on a local landline, it is a free phone number, but there's no queues on the website. Don't forget, you're just rolling over the one postage packaging price, providing you proceed straight to checkout. Okay, £6.95. Well done to you. Now, no, I don't think I have, or if I have, it's a long time ago. Quality of the pre-night, first of all, is exceptional, because it's practically fleckless. And when I mean that, I mean, you know, there's little flecks of grass that you associate with pre-night. So the purity is top banana, and it is mystic coated. That is absolutely beautiful. Again, desperate to put it with my Prasiolite, with those greens, those tones, those, oh, desperate, beautiful. Oh, the quality of that pre-night, again, because often our pre-night, you know, because you see the natural little fleck inclusions. That is top banana. I can't see any. Wow, wow, wow. That really is top draw. And the mystic coating just gives that little cheeky nuisance of pink and blue and gold on the surface. So pretty. 110 carats. A lot of femininity with this strand. HHGP 96. I'm loving this. Woo! Mystic or not, it's worth it just for the quality of the pre-night. Top draw, top banana. Tremendous, £6.95. Oh, what a steal. Have it. Oh, don't deny on that one. Don't deny yourself. Real top draw. Absolute quality. You can see that close up, can't you? I like that a lot. Gold plated sterling silver findings. Moments away from a 10-strand bundle deal. You get 10 of these. I always think Gladiator. Don't know why, it's just me. They curve over, they're drilled in the middle. They're just, it reminds me of Mary Berry's, what was those biscuits she was making on Tuesday? The hard ones. They were hard to do because when they came out of the oven warm, you had to mould them over like a something rounded and cone shaped, so that they did that. They were like a sugar snap or something. I can't think what they were called. These are beautiful, aren't they? Matte brush gold plated sterling silver wave squares. I've only got 20 available. 20 available. £8.95. Shall we do our showstopper? It's 8:30. Let's do 10 strands for an amazing price. Now, can I just say, I've got 9, and I apologise for that. You will get 10. My missing cheeky chappy is a favourite of mine, actually, Golden Obsidian. Rest assured, it will be with you. It was here to be in the bundle, it didn't arrive. It is in the building, i.e. the warehouse, but I do apologise that I can't show it to you live on air, but the 10th strand is there, so don't think you've got a problem with your maths or your eyesight when we talk about our 10-strand bundle deal. It's a clearance deal, so let's start with, I'll go with the order, 75 carats of our beaded golden coloured hematite, or rather it's a copper colour coated hematite, and they're 4mm rounds. So it's sort of a bronze copper colour. Then the flower shells, the printed flower shells I showed you earlier, that are 18 by 13mm. Very pretty. I loved all those golds and pinks, and I love the pretty pattern on those. Then we had the light blue drop shell nuggets. Look at those. Ooh, what a dynamic. Then we had 40 carats of the missing golden obsidian, 4mm. So the ones that I can't show you, but you will get, are 4mm golden obsidians, 40 carats. 180 carats of what it appears to be almost like a double strand of rainbow moonstone nuggets. And again, loads of lively rainbow schiller coming off those nuggets. 110 carats of the pink fuchsia impression jasper wheels there, the little barrels. 75 centimetre strand, ranging from 3x2 to 12x3 on the nuggets, just in case I didn't give you the measurement. But they're 6x3 for the jasper wheels. 80 carats of fabulous 6mm citrine rounds, butterscotch golds. 85 carats of the purple amethyst rounds I showed you earlier. 780 carats of the large green aventurine nuggets. They really dominate, don't they? They're big. And last but not least, 90 carats of golden tiger's eye nuggets. So 9 on my hand. Yours will also feature golden obsidian 4mm rounds, 40 carats. So that is a massive 780 carats of aventurine. Amethyst, 85 carats, 6mm rounds, 80 carats of the 6mm round citrines. You've got your tiger's eye, 90 carats. They're 8x6 in those nuggets. The wheels, the fuchsia impression jasper wheels, 6x3, 110 carats. Rainbow moonstone nuggets, ranging from 3x2 to 12x3, 185 carats. So that's a 75 centimetre strand. Then you've got the 4mm copper colour coated hematite rounds, and your shells, the printed shells there, and the actual blue shell drop style nuggets. It's clearance deal. TOG C04, 10 strands for basically £2.50 each, £24.95. It's bananas. I can't do any gemstone strands for individually at £2.50. I think the best deal you'd get on the show is £6.95 or on our website. But we've done bundles when you've got them for £5, £4. In this case, £2.50. It's amazing. I mean, my pearl strand bundle was amazing earlier, wasn't it? 5 strands for 20 quid, £4 a strand. This is working out at £2.50 a strand. Get it, split it with a mate. You could have half of every strand. I mean, that's like a double strand anyway, so it's like 11 strands anyway, isn't it? And it's almost like 12 strands with the green aventurine. Because they're almost like doubles of strands, aren't they? Or almost, at 75 centimetres. Less than 20 remaining now. Lots of you taking advantage. Linda's just texted in. Hi, Linda. Hi, darling. Brandy snaps. Yes, I was on about brandy snaps, but that's not what Mary Berry was making last Tuesday. They all had to make 3 different types of biscuit, you see. And there was a swirl between the dark brown and the sort of blonde shortcake kind of colour. And then when they came out of the oven, they had to put it over like a rolling pin, but it was hard because if they cooked them too long, they snapped. But they had to be malleable enough to bend, and I can't remember what kind of a biscuit it was. So it should have a snap as soon as because they kept breaking them. So Linda, I was talking about brandy snaps because I couldn't remember the name of that biscuit on the Great British Bake Off. Can you put me out of my misery before the show ends at 9 o'clock, before we all rush off to see Downton? And I will do the green Prasiolite, which is heaven sent in terms of quality. I keep showing you it. It's a big, fabulous favourite of mine. And just before I do it, I'll bring you those gorgeous Marquise Navette shaped smoky quarters. We'll do them in plenty of time so you don't miss the beginning and the withering looks of Maggie Smith. Alrighty. And don't forget, I want to show you, give you a flash of that tanzanite. It was an offer of 15 carats for an amazing £21.95. That offer is only there until 9 o'clock. And if you didn't know, all I can say is recently we saw the prices rise. Last August, the prices were rising when we went to Tanzania. Well, my other half is in Tanzania. Physically, the week they were there, they saw the prices soar. All I know is I need to get it now while it's affordable. Alrighty. I obviously haven't given you the code there, just ask the call centre. Still available. White moonstone, milky white. There's a semi-translucency. What does that mean? It means you can see through some of the gemstone crystal structure, some of it's opaque. And that's all part of the charm, because it's almost like the clouds in the sky. Sometimes you can't see through them, and sometimes you can just, they look like will-o'-the-wisps and cotton wool strands. So they're very sort of, I always think like blue lace agate, there's a lovely ethereal nature to these. Gem of new start. So just try something new. Try a new hobby. Start with me today and Jewellery Maker and start making jewellery. Let's make our jewellery together. We're back to DOG again, aren't we? The doggy. Dog P75. We had that funny code earlier, didn't we? Dog P10. I nearly said 01, 10, and I thought it was a good job that one wasn't a 0, because I'm childish like that. Dog P75, 7.95. Oh, right, I've been blathering on about this garnet because I love it. It's fantastic. And what I'm going to do is get a white background for you to see its beauty. For me, the beauty lies in the quality of the garnet. Flawless to my eye. Really rich wine colours. And the cut. Yeah. Look at those for a cut. See in the middle how if you top and tail them, so they started going off in the other direction, little arrowheads. Or you can make a lovely navette shape. Has somebody got the right... Oh, I've had lots of texts in, thank you. Who's going to put me out of my misery about this biscuit? Dominique and Pamela, hello. And Fran, and Emma, and Christine, and Amy. Don't know what it is. Tweels! Tweels, thank you, girls. Oh, thank heavens for you. The only reason I got on the subject of tweels was because of the fastenings, the gold-plated silver dividers there. Thank you. They were making tweels. It looked like a tweel shape. Square tweel. A square tweel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I would have gone to bed thinking of that, or I was like, oh, drive me around the twist. Back to my garnets. I do know this shape, a faceted triangle. 40 carats of wine-rich garnet. So pretty in the colour. Oh, you've got to see this garnet colour. It is exemplary. Tweels. Such a great word, isn't it? A tweel. A twist on a wheel. Oh, look at those. Just don't see that shape very often. They are fantastic colour. Everything you want from a garnet. That hint of a blush red with a little touch of the raspberry wine in there in terms of colour. And it's a cracking long strand. Look at the length of the strand, eh? Whoa. Normally on high-end strands you get half that. That's a proper full length 32 centimetre strand. Look at that for garnet heaven. Oh, do be brief. Look at that daft price. $6.95. You are stealing the garnets from me. You know what I want to put with them? Because the wine berry red. Talking to Mary Berry and her tweels. Look at those. And they're like, oh, look at the green amethyst heaven. Look at the illuminate. I've always said it. I've always said it. Green amethyst is the most, if not the most, one of the most illuminating gemstones on the planet. Can you see why? Just look at that light up. Look at the illuminating light. With the berry rich reds of the garnets. Heaven. Heaven. These are beautiful. Less than 30 of those garnet strands left. Don't miss it. Miss it at your peril. Tweel. Top drawer. Faceted droplets of pure ice white. Look at those. I'm actually thinking I'm going to have to, because I've got my bundle of my hammer and I just need my little, excuse me, I just need this. Because I think you need to see these, the shape. Perfect ice white flawless drops. Yeah. There's a delicacy to the dropness. If you got the tanzanite, these would look so pretty because, again, they're not too dominant in terms of size, but they just add that extra bit of sparkle. And what they'll do is they'll separate the tanzanite so you can really appreciate the flood of colour in each of those rondelles. Beautiful, perfect faceting. Now we'll get the code up for these now in a second because that's our red garnet. It's doing very well. It's all right, we get a bit excited and just, we're mesmerised, aren't we? Oh, these are beautiful, absolutely mesmerising. Flawless, absolutely flawless. Like little drops of water just hanging on them, you know, the morning dewdrops of a spider's web, or the morning dewdrops from the washing line. 20 carats, top drawer, top drilled, white quartz. So pretty. This is what we said, you see, just put those, you know, at irregular intervals with your tanzanite in between. Heaven sent, isn't it? It just means you can sparingly use that tanzanite. I believe there's some still available. It's top dollar, $21.95 for that tanzanite strand, only for the next 15 minutes. Yeah. Praise Light is coming as well. Praise Light is coming. Praise be. And the smoky quartz. Okay, darling. Oh. Hello. Oh, okay. Now here, this is interesting because this is my lovely cinnamon golds of sunstone. And it's actually zircon. Because of course in zircon you get loads of different colours. Now this actually, it's almost like the name suggests. Red coloured gemstones, zargon, where it gets its name. Look at those. You see the sparkle though? They would work beautifully with your smoky quartzes, wouldn't they? Work beautifully with them. It's the autumn shades, it's the sunset golds and pinks. Sparkle and fire coming through those nuggets of zircon. Sort of like rough, irregular nuggets. But there's a lovely polish on them because there's a fantastic sparkle and lustre internally and externally. 45 carats. But I'm low in stock. Lovely sunset colours there. Oh, absolutely. They look like coloured diamonds. They really do. So if you missed out on any of those diamond strands, give this zircon a whirl. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I'm going to move on to my wire bundle. Wire bundle. It is my hammer. It's my steel block, and it is 0.6 purple, 100 metres of wire. Now, it doesn't matter that this weighs a ton. I say weighs a ton. That is heavy. That is proper steel, because that postage and packaging will still be $2.95 for the day. I don't think the post is going to be happy with me, but you need it. You'll have seen. You don't want to damage your table, your work surface, and you don't want the vibrations of yeah. You heard it, how heavy that is. You know, you banging away with your hammer and all your gems jumping off the surface. So that's what it's for. And then this lovely ergonomic, you know, it's lightweight. You've got the flatter edge and you've got the rounder edge for texturizing. You don't want to be getting out your dad's toolbox or granddad's toolbox, your toolbox, the hammer, because it'll probably batter to death the wire anyway. There'll be no coating left. Or it's just so heavy on the wrist because after a while you'll probably do some damage to yourself. So it's lightweight, it's got the curved ergonomic sort of edge there as well for easy handling, and the chasing hammer. What's the error? VNGC 81. Now, what we're going to do is going to look like we're doing a price slash, but it's just going to remain at this price because we're going to give you a great bundle offer. So just ignore what the graphics are doing, just because Dee Dee's just pressed something. Now that, I can say, if you bought these individually from us, 100 metres of the, it was the 0.6, wasn't it? Yeah, the 0.6 purple wire, 100 metres. It would be costing you $34.85. I'm going to give you a clearance deal, and you're going to see it twice. It says price slash, but can I just say it's not a price slash, it's a bundle deal. Okay? From $34.85 to $17.95. It's just because of a button that was pressed, that's all. So it is a bundle deal. We wanted to show you the previous price. If you bought them all separately from us, we're actually giving it to you at a bundle deal. Ignore the word price slash. A bundle deal of $17.95. The wire on its own is $19.95. That's 20 quid on its own. So that's like getting your chasing hammer and your steel block absolutely free. So it's like a super, super clearance. It's a win-win. We have to make some room. There's no more room for our steel blocks and our hammers. Got a big container of gems and what have you. So we're literally picking some of our biggest, heaviest if you like, the bulkiest items in stock and clearing them out to make some room quickly for a big container, a big shipment of gemstones and the like, all the goodies coming our way. And I tell you what, that aside, these are just so useful. We know we're going to use the wire anyway. 0.6, talk about a friendly size gauge. And those lovely amethyst purples, those jewel-rich colour there for this autumn. Beautiful. This is going to be used over and over again. It strengthens your eye pins and your head pins anyway when you hammer it. And it lengthens. And then you can texturise as well your wire. Great gift idea as well, because look at the saving. They're going to be thinking, my heavens, she spent 35 quid on me. She just knows under 20. The wire itself is 20 on our website anyway. 19.95, 17.95 for the whole shebang. The whole kit caboodle, all three. Going to give you an absolute deal. Well done to you. VNGC 81. That's all we need to know. Jump on it. Buy 2. Right. Blue, colour-coated chalcedony, so pretty. I love these blues. We're moments away from the smoky quartz and the Prasiolite. And you will be in time for the Downton, I promise. 90 carats. It's a blue I can't quite put my finger on. You know, the shades of the blue. And because it's got that mystic coating, it's like the angels have danced on the blue. It's so pretty. And they do, you know, the tones changes. There's some here that look more sort of green. And then very vivid blues and sky blues there and ocean blues here. All graduated. And under £10. Under £10. Love these. And again, I want to put them with pearls. So pretty with the pearls. You know those lilac pearls we had in the 5-strand pearl bundle? Yeah, that would be beautiful. Look at those. They're gorgeous. And they're under a tenner. Rose gold plated sterling silver super duper elongated umbrella styly earring drops. These are tremendous. They have such a great drop that as they drop from the ear, I can actually thread through gemstones. So rather than gems just dangling, there we go. There's the catch. You thread through the ear. They'll sit through the ear there. And I can have, because I've threaded up there and around, a whole row of tanzanites up and over like that, all the way down my ear. How pretty is that? That would be beautiful, wouldn't it? And then at the bottom, you could have a little drop as well, hanging from there. So you can actually thread gems all the way along the length there, down the ear. And then the catch does up around the back. 5 pairs of those. 5 pairs of the rose gold sterling silver elongated stirrup hook earrings. How can you pass that up? You can't. £6.95, because it's just a different way, isn't it? I love the fact I can just thread on my 4mm, my 3mm, might even, I don't know, I'd have to check it, the 2s, I'd have to check the size of the hole there. 5 pairs. Rose gold silver as well, quality. Multicoloured beryl. Oh, and it's the quality though. Oh, the quality. Mwah! Talk about aquamarine and heliodor and goshenite and morganite at its best. In brilette facets, look at those. Oh, look at the charm. Look at the brilliance. Look at the glow. Look at the clarity. Look at the aquamarines. There's loads on there. It's at least 12 I can count. Oh my word. So pretty. Top drawer, top quality. Look at the depth of blue in those aquamarines there. So deep, I'd give it the Santa Maria prefix. I really would. Beautiful. Hope you agree. 55 carats, not just any beryl, top quality. I mean, you think beryls, by their very nature, one of the most heavily included natural gemstones. Doesn't get more included than emeralds. And you've got flawless brillettes there. Lots of you jumping in on those because they're just delightful, aren't they? Just delightful. Beautiful droplets. Moving on. Go as quick as you can. Gold wire. 1.25. We've had the biggest tonight, 1.5. And we've got, that was in my, what was it? It was a 1.5, wasn't it? It was in the antique bronze, wasn't it? And here we've got the gold 1.25. And you can still use this to make Jim Crow shanks for the rings. In terms of that, we do the wirework rings, we do the wireworks DVD, the editions 1 and 2. Well, it goes up to 4 actually. There's loads of different wirework DVDs on our website. But this is great when you use your hammer and your steel block. Altogether, all our DVDs that, you know, are home tutorials for you to play and stop and pause and swap and create a library of, we've got 39 on our website. A third of which I'm sure is devoted to wire. 10mm gold, 10 meters I should say, gold coloured copper wire, 1.25. So perfect for your hammering and texturising there. $7.95. Low in stock, $7.95. It's the gold. The gold and silver always goes first. $7.95. Amazeballs. Let's do the rubber mould. I'm dying to do my smoky quartz as well, my amethyst. Now this is to create set-ins, swags and roses. So this basically. And the bales. So that's what you can create. You can actually create what is like the actual setting and within it a gemstone. You can actually create the swags and a bale that you could then actually sort of mold around. You know, it's almost like a ring, you know, it's almost like the ring ready to go. And the roses. So there you have it, your rubber mold, super flexible, great for, you know, your resin, great for, you know, if you wanted a hardened effect, great for your silver clay, your flexible art mold. It can take the ceramic. Yeah, I think our molds are very competitive. They're great, aren't they? Silver clay, enamel, your resin, your cloud clay. Was it cloud clay, cloud plasticine, that cloud clay? $9.95. Yeah, cloud clay. That's magic, that stuff, isn't it? Smooth baking surface like a ceramic tile. And then, of course, it just pops out. And it's what you don't want, you know, after, you know, you've done a more set is you don't want it breaking off. And then, it, you know, anything like the enamel or the, you know, it just peels off because it's such a flexible rubber mold. So it pops out nice and easy as well. Limited edition, that one. It's time for smoky quartz. One more. Number 21 is smoky quartz. Oh! Let's put this, you know, there's just a little hint of the gold in there. It's called Mystic Citrine, but mine is a honey blonde. Yours might be a little bit more gold, but look at those. Mystic Citrine, 6mm rounds. I will follow it up with a smoky quartz, and I will finish with the finale, my favourite, the Prasiolite, and then it's Downton time. Although we will be repeating this morning's show with Debbie and Lucy, not to detract from their efforts. P92. Oh, gorgeous for November as well. Think of that. Citrine, sunshine, happiness gem. I'm happy about that. Shall we do smoky quartz? And then my Prasiolite. This is an Yvette shape, isn't it? You've all been waiting. Heaven sent with the Prasiolite. Is going to be my night owl. Brand new today, my penultimate strand of the evening. Thank you for your company. Thank you for putting me out of my misery with the Tweel question. And your Tanzanite texts as well were brilliant. 5 minutes left to get that Tanzanite. 5 minutes! FDGK45. Now it's the shape of these we loved, because you do tend to have the little pendulum drops predominantly, but this is a new cut we seem to be seeing a little bit more of. Top drilled, I'm calling them rice beads, but I think that doesn't really describe the beauty. It's like a Marquise Navette. A Navette-shaped brulette is the conclusion I came to. So striking to create petals, to create flowers, to create dynamic movement. You can really see the effect of a strand, a gemstone strand like this on the neckline, can't you? What would you put intermittently in between? Those citrines, pearls, Prasiolite, amethysts, stay with the quartz family. Create a cascade from one of those large white quartz drops, because they would create a lovely cascade feel, wouldn't they? Dropping down at different intermittent levels. You could have sort of your pearl, your white quartz, your pearls, and then two, and then another two, and then one long one in the middle, couldn't you? Can't wait to see your designs on the Wall of Fame. For a brand new strand, an incredible price. I know, it's just $8.95. It's disgraceful. That is so low, it's disgraceful. It's incredible for you, but it's a disgrace as far as I'm concerned. $8.95, so low. But Christine from Nottinghamshire? Guess what? Ah, thank you, Christine. She likes me smile. Gonna keep on smiling. You have. You got it, Christine. Lots of you are not missing out on that fantastic smoky quartz. But it's time for my favourite, my ultimate favourite. I love you, but I love you better. Tonight's Night Owl. Twitch woo. So, the finale, the pièce de résistance. It's a long time since I saw a strand of this calibre in the Prasiolite family. And without shadow of a doubt, the one we've all been waiting for, and I mean this sincerely, I find it to be the most illuminating gemstone. It can rival any others that have a diaphaneity and a glow. It just lights up. It gathers light, it harnesses light, and it just reflects it back to the eye. And the quality of this strand is second to none. Can you see that, what I mean about the light? You see it there? Look at that for a cut. Look at those droplets. And there's such a cool, calming colour. It's like a mix between a mint and a spearmint. And those bulbous drops just glow and they graduate. Now, if we can do this under $19.95, I would be very happy, because do you know what? The quality of this is exactly what we put. And I've bought the rings, I've bought the earrings on our sister channel, Gems TV. And you know, I'd be hard pushed to find a piece of jewellery for £20. I'd maybe $24.95, maybe you know, $29.95. With 80 carats in it. No way, Jose. Maybe I'll be lucky in a 2-colon range. Oh, I'll be very lucky if I manage to get anything that had maybe 20, maybe I think 12 carats under £30. I'll be very lucky. I'll be lucky if I got a bracelet with that kind of carat weight for under 50. Isn't that stunning? I've shown it with an awful lot tonight. Believe you me, I don't say it's my favourite. And you know, it's not the most it's not the rarest necessarily, it's not the most highly valuable necessarily, but it's up there as my absolute, you know, my top 3. I adore it, and it is the illuminating light. It's the coolness of its colour. Nothing compares to it. Where have you seen anything that pertains to that colour? There's apple greens, yes, but this is like a spearmint, isn't it? Look at that light externally and internally. Isn't that beautiful? I hope you agree, because I really mean this. Look at that. Look at that for illumination. Oh, it's just a delight. They glow from within. They glow from without. They're so stunning, and that's what I believe you're investing in. That's what I want for you. You've got that 30-day money-back guarantee. If you just think, I don't know what fees all about. Nah. Not for me. I can't imagine anyone saying that when they see these. Look at those flawless beauties. I want to show you all the way around them, because everyone is top drawer. Everyone's a winner. Gorgeous. $19.95 is the Night Owl. She won't tell me. She won't tell me what she's going to do. Flibbity gibbet. Excuse me? Oh, God. The mug is in. What are you trying to do to me, woman? $9.95. Buy 2. Buy 3. Have green amethyst dangling from your hair. Every hair. Have green amethyst dangling from every finger, every toe. Oh, beautiful. Have it draped on your forehead like a wonderful princess from the Far East. Oh, I just have it draping. Oh, it's just gorgeous. Draped. I'm draped in green amethyst. Why? Because it was $9.95 that crazy evening. I'll never forget it. Is when, you know, that series of Downton started again. Oh, my word. Beautiful. Well done, you. It's been a pleasure. HGRU31. I hope we can share tomorrow our thoughts on tonight's episode. Please don't hang up, there is a queue. We're going to move on to Lucy and Debbie from this morning show and a few guests from the Sunday Experience. I'm going to see you tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. Tomorrow will be a new day with another guest designer and a regular here. Stay on the line for that and enjoy Downton. Take care.
There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the front page. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, you simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1p&p. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.